Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest-running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Well done.
Congratulations.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Please cry.
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second.
Lovely little fella.
We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
Yeah, the baby's almost out, come on.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Well done, you're okay. Your baby's nearly here. Oh, here we go.
They're very mushy looking, aren't they? Like, I don't know, they're like just all squashed up, especially the real chubby ones. But the little skinny ones are just gas looking, aren't they, when they just come out and their legs are flopping everywhere.
Arriving into the delivery suite are Jing from China, who works in retail, and butcher Christy from Santry. They're expecting their first baby today. Jing was getting pains when she was checked in the assessment unit, but she didn't think she was in labour yet.
The pain was constantly and get it dramatically, just get it seriously. And I asked the nurse, I said, could I get a painkiller? And she said, yeah, I give it to you. And could I check to you? I said, yeah, no problem. When she checked me, 4 finger already, said, yeah, go to labour. I said, oh my God, that's great.
Are you getting lots of pain, Jing? Yeah.
It's okay. It's only blood, it's okay. It's natural.
Oh.
You alright? Well, you're not alright, but I mean...
We met online,
We
actually.
actually met on a dating site, yeah.
Yeah, it's online. It's like
Asian,
15 years ago.
15 years ago, yeah. And then we just went to the cinema then and
Yeah, what's nature? Yeah,
Yeah, it just
nature.
clicked straight away kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, perfect. So can I have a little feel of your tummy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and you want an epidural, is that right?
I want to.
Okay.
It's too much.
Okay.
Until Jing became pregnant, the prospect of ever having their longed-for baby seemed remote.
We tried it for so long and it's not work out. I was on my private doctor all the time, did a check, scan. Even the doctor tell me, your time for 30 time is ready. So you do on the weekend or whatever, the date is ready. And still you not get pregnant.
How was the pregnancy then? Did you find it hard or?
We didn't know, she was 12 weeks gone, we didn't even know.
Stop.
We tried it nearly 10 years.
Trying, yeah,
Oh,
her cycle was
guys.
not regular. You thought you were gaining weight. She was actually in the gym, walking out, and she brought like this fit belt because she was putting on a bit of a small belly, and she was like pumping iron in the gym. And she came home and I was saying to her, she was saying she's getting very chesty. I said, I think you might be pregnant. I said, she said, no,
I
it
said,
can't be.
No way, can't
No,
be.
it
It's not
can't
yours.
be. I said, I think you are. So she actually just went into the toilet and tried. Actually got your pregnancy test kit in the Euro shop.
€1.50. I didn't spend too much money for my kids.
So she tried like 3 of them and they were all positive. First thing I heard was a scream.
I was like, Chrissy, come here. You know why I
You're in
opened my
trouble.
mouth?
You're in trouble. This is good. I was waiting for this.
Isn't that great?
It's mad,
Yeah.
Because you were saying to us they might have to do IVF for her, and we were saying,
Yeah.
no.
It's a big decision.
Yeah.
isn't it?
So we said, no, we'll just take a rest and then
Yeah.
God behold.
And here we are.
It just, just
here we
happens,
are.
yeah.
Have you thought of names for her?
Millie, yeah.
Millie. Oh,
Millie May.
Gorgeous. Ah.
Well, Millie Jing May.
Yeah, lovely.
Here's her second name, or her first name.
Oh, Millie's a lovely name.
All right.
Nearly there, nearly see that girl now.
Xiaomili. Xiaomili. Chinese, Xiaomili.
In Chinese, way Millie, if your pronunciation is called Mei Li. It's in Chinese, it's beauty, little gorgeous. You know, exactly same meaning. Yeah, pronunciation same,
Yeah,
similar as well. Yeah,
so
Mei Li,
Mei
Mei
Li.
Li.
You have children yourself now?
No, I don't know.
No.
Don't have.
I don't have them.
You said it was easy.
I will not have another one, serious.
Yeah.
We meet a lot of people saying that, and
Yeah.
we see them coming back again.
Not again.
Yeah.
See how different you look?
You changed your hair.
I did. Got the thoughts.
It's lovely, yeah.
It's lighter as well, is it?
Yeah, just with some.
It's 30th of January.
It's time.
So I just want to summarise where we're at.
In prenatal, nurse and mother of one, Sam Kelly, is 6.5 months pregnant. She spent nearly 3 weeks as an inpatient.
Your second home.
Absolutely.
Still smiling?
Just about.
Our first child, Ollie, was born in August 2016 and completely straightforward pregnancy. So the second time round, I had got a scan and I was sitting looking at the screen up in front of me, and I know you said afterwards that you...
I was looking at the sonographer.
And her face was kind of... And she was kind of going... She was going a bit mad on my stomach, like, you know what I mean, going from one side to the other. And I was kind of like, oh, what's taking so long?
I was
Do you know?
waiting for something wrong here, but no.
And then she went, oh, so we've 2 babies.
Yeah.
So I think I just looked at you and went, what?
Unfortunately, the scan also revealed that this is an extremely high-risk pregnancy.
This is called a monoamniotic, monochorionic twin pregnancy. See the liquor here, the fluid around the babies, so you won't see a membrane because they're inside in the one sac. 2 peas in the pod there. Very rare, probably only about 1% of twins, so therefore we only see a few cases every year here at the Rotunda. An extra dimension of risk because they're sharing a sac. The term I used before is like a ticking time bomb where the cords can be entangled and therefore the cords could tighten and you have a significant risk of fetal demise of one or both babies. That can happen at any stage during the course of the pregnancy.
We only had a day knowing that it was
Yeah.
the twins,
Yeah.
excitement of that, and then the next day being told.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that excitement was cut short pretty quick.
It was just, it's not, I know it's never something that you want to hear, but just to hear, like, the way he said, he goes, Sam, this isn't the way we want it to be. You know, there was that excitement of there being 2 of them and everything was just gone.
So you can appreciate they're still moving a lot.
Yeah, I felt that.
which obviously means there's a risk of entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your left-hand side. We see.
Normally I would like to think that we're quite positive people, you know, but I just, at that time, I just couldn't find that. I was like, what are we going to do when 1 goes or if the 2 are go, you know, that way? Because, you know, I suppose I see people every day who've lost babies and stuff, and I just was like, I don't know how I'd cope with it.
Alright, if I feel
Yeah, go for it. This one was transverse yesterday. I think that's a head, and then it was head down.
Yeah.
It's the other one. They were kind of on top of each other.
The risk of one or both twins dying has reached a critical point, so Sam's doctor has decided to intervene.
There's a spike in fetal demise from 32 to 34 weeks, and that's up to a 10% risk of at least 1 stillbirth between 32 and 34 weeks. So you're preempting that and preventing that by delivering earlier.
Today is D-Day. I suppose the babies are coming. Hopefully by lunchtime we'll be going over to theatre and we'll get the section started for babies to deliver. There's only so much you can see on a scan, I suppose. In the back of your mind, you still have this little niggle that, oh, will they actually be okay?
I'm Ellie and I'm 19 years old, and this is my twin sister Alicia. Imagine the 2 of us being midwives and actually delivering a baby together. Would it be actually probably the first twins to ever deliver in the Rotunda? Like midwife twins to ever deliver? I know, yeah.
In room 9, Jing is getting an epidural. From experience, midwife Jenny always keeps a close eye on the dads.
Sometimes birth partners pass out during the epidural being inserted. It's safer for everyone if the dad just has a seat.
Can I ask you just to sit, if that's okay?
Yeah, sure.
We had a faint here today, so we had a faint, so we just...
Christy's a butcher, so he's well used to looking at blood and different things that most people wouldn't be used to every day. Well done, Jing, that was
Super.
brilliant, yeah.
That's what the lesson said to me in work. He said, you probably faint or collapses now. Like, it's like clean a turkey.
I thought after epidural, the baby come out automatically. I swear to God. I thought after, great, just lay it down there, probably baby come out because 10 fingers open already, she come out. Eventually, I just relax a bit.
Your big deep breaths, well done.
Jing has become a fan of gas and air.
Brilliant. I just like I was drunk. After this, I can eat a big dinner.
After this, I can eat a big dinner.
To get you a roast.
Roast beef.
What would you like, Jing?
What do you want?
Chinese.
Want with chicken balls, isn't it? It relaxed you, didn't it, really?
Yeah, it making me happy, I have to say. Just like a fly, I was like, brilliant. That's a part of the labour. I think so, to gas.
Super. Well done. You're 8 centimetres.
Oh, God.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
You're brilliant. So just change that sheet. Just have a few bits ready. Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Quick.
She's been in a hurry all morning. I wouldn't be surprised if she's in a hurry.
Yeah, been out. Yeah.
See you later.
After months of anticipation, Sam and Liam are finally on their way to theatre.
Leading up to it, it was just the ultimate countdown. At least by then I knew, right, by 6 o'clock this evening, the babies will be here and hopefully all will be good.
Yeah.
We're preempting the situation and delivering prematurely. It's really a balance of risks. The risk of stillbirth for each baby is about up to 5%. So kind of a cumulative risk of one baby dying is about 1 in 10. And I suppose if there is significant chordal entanglement, it justifies what we're doing.
Perfect.
Sam, I'm going to excise the old scar, like we discussed, okay? Sponge, please.
Waiting for the babies to come, the longest few minutes from the beginning.
So I checked for the position yesterday and twin one was head first. Hey. Of Sam. This is coming out. Hello.
9:14:59.
Do you know what you're having? No. Okay. Happy birthday!
There was a cry straight away, so when you hear that, you're like, oh, that was a big relief, you know.
Yeah.
Boy?
Yeah, a little boy is there.
And I know Richard kind of popped him kind of over the screen so you could see, oh, it's a boy.
No. Number 2 is coming to me. Leg first. There we go. There, that's one out. Hello. Oh, yes. Hello. He's vigorous anyway. Doesn't seem to be as noisy as number 1 yet, but he's, yeah.
Hello. What's going on?
Again, a lovely little fella.
All you could hear was the crying. And I know most people would be distressed by the crying, but I knew they're crying. That's a great sign.
Look at this. 2 cords, all entangled. It's like hair being plaited.
Oh, wow.
Yep. When you see the cords and the degree of entanglement of the cords, you felt that you got in there before there was a bad outcome. And therefore, from that point of view, there was immense satisfaction and relief.
Oh my gosh, like this could have been very different. You know, even like I got scans twice a day, and even to know that morning scan, it could have been completely different. You know, the space of an hour makes the difference with it.
Do you have a name?
We have 2 names there, but I'll wait till it's back to see.
Okay. Do you want to take a picture?
Yes, please.
Just want a good look at them now. A bit cuddle. You only get a quick look at them. No, happy and relieved.
Okay.
Is that number 1 or number 2?
This is number 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
It's going to be hard to give them both the same amount of attention.
Lovely. A relief, you know, to actually have them here and to be able to hold them as well makes a big difference, you know. Definitely. He calms me as much as I calm him.
You can try with the fringe. I was going to. I don't know what to do.
Try.
So afraid in case it's awful.
No. Well, you should ask.
Back here with 40 minutes. What are you doing?
Put the fringe. Try to see how she will look like with the fringe.
You look like my 16-year-old self there with the side fringe.
Yeah, just turn around to me.
It was bad, yeah.
We might examine you, Jing. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Millie, wiki, baby.
4 hours after arriving in the delivery suite, there's some news for Jing.
Jing, I thought there was a little bit of cervix left, but it's your baby's ear. I could feel. Yeah. That's
a big ear.
So you're fully dilated, okay?
How big ear?
She touched your ear and she goes, "Oh, I think that's an ear or something." I hope it's an ear. It's a baby.
Don't pull my hair, make his ear.
She'll be able to hear you.
Yeah.
She's a little piggy, Christy.
She's a little piggy.
She's a little piggy.
Because
Chinese
New Year.
Just,
yeah, you're the
little
pig.
piggy.
Yeah.
You're the pig. Yeah.
My mum's the ear of the pig, and I
she?
told her, and she got insulted. My mother, she was insulted. She was like, "What are you trying to say?"
It's very lucky.
Is it?
Very lucky year,
It's a very
yeah.
lucky year.
It's baby boom in China this
really?
year. Yeah, oh God.
Everyone wants a year of the pig.
Yeah.
She had progressed really fast. We would expect people to go a bit more slowly, especially on their first baby. But Jing bombed it from when she came in.
Super. That's it. Keep going. Big breath in and big push down again, Jing. That's it.
Oh, brilliant.
Well done.
Super.
Keep going, Jing. Well done.
Jenny told me we'll be taking average 1 hour and 1.5. I was like, oh my God. I said, no way. I do my best. I will do my best.
Well done. You're doing great. Right, and one more push if you have it.
That's
Big strong push. That's it. Keep going.
I was actually looking at her head and her face gone really purple, and I was going, "Oh my God, strong woman there." And you just see the willness in it, just to, the fight you could see in it. Yeah. Same.
I don't want to
I was
baby
actually talking the
suffer,
same. Fair play. You're doing great, jeez.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's a good one. That's a great
Well
one.
done.
Great stuff.
Super.
And have a breather, okay?
No.
The Rotunda is like a big family. We'll probably fight a little bit like brothers and sisters sometimes. More often than not, like, we're a happy family. At the end of the day, we'll all probably, laugh about it. It's a testament to the amount of people that are here years and years and years, and I'd say I'll probably be walking out of here with a Zimmer frame.
After 10 years trying to have a child, Jing and Christy are minutes away from meeting their daughter for the first time.
Oh, sorry. I'm tired.
Hard work.
It is. I can imagine. You sit here.
I just grab a bit of baby's hair there, and then the head won't disappear. It's more of it staying out between contractions. That's another sign.
You're nearly
that
there.
we're not far away at all.
Yeah.
He was, trying to calm me down and hold my hand. I said, leave me alone. Don't even touch me. Don't even near me. Let me enjoy first.
Heads out, baby.
Well done. Super.
Amazing.
Really push him. So the next time you have a contraction then? Yeah. You just push again.
Gorgeous,
okay?
baby. Gorgeous.
That's her ear that I was feeling earlier. Doing big breath in and a big push down. Well done.
That's it.
That's
She's
it.
nearly out now, baby.
And
She's
breathe.
out.
And breathe.
Wow.
Hello, lovely.
Wow.
Now, Baba. At 14:24. Let's give you a roll. Hello.
Oh my God.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
What am I doing today?
It's okay,
She's
it's
perfect.
okay.
Hello,
She's just-
lovely.
Oh my God. She look like me.
Yes.
Hello, lovely.
Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Now, lovely.
Oh. Hello, Millie. Hello, baby.
Millie.
Talk to Mum.
Millie. You best girl. Mommy love you, baby. Oh my God.
Thanks.
Little Bobby. It's okay, Millie. It's okay. Daddy and Mommy. Millie. Shh. It's okay.
She's lovely.
Yeah, it was mad, I have to say. I was obviously about that. I was mad. I couldn't believe it. Sometimes when we come
happened out of blue,
and I
yeah.
see the baby beside me, I was like, that's my baby? Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. You're a big girl, aren't you?
Honestly with you, it's like a dream.
You look like me, Christy.
Like complete, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah, no, I
we're
feel
missing
it.
one thing.
Yeah, no, it's like for me, it's like still in the
There,
dream.
yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Hey, baby. Are you okay? You sleep?
We were wondering what the mix would be like. Obviously, you know.
Yeah, what the
I knew it would be dark
eyes,
hair. We were saying I was saying it would be brown eyes, and she was now blue. And she was like me, saying, "You probably have your lines on your forehead, or your freckles,
double chin.
or your freckles, or your double chin."
Oh, she got everything. Oh, Bertie doesn't get everything.
She got a mix of both.
Oh my God.
It's like daddy's hat.
hands.
Oh my goodness.
Mammy's little nose, cute little nose.
Oh my God, my nose, Jesus.
Why?
Bottom nose, no nose.
Stop.
She don't look like daddy at all.
I don't know. First thing, straight to my chest. Hold it there, just staring into her eyes, you know. Just call her name, wasn't it? Yeah, Millie, you little gorgeous. Daddy's little girl. Yes, little princess. Jing actually thought that she'd never have the baby. I actually said, we will, and she said, no. So I kind of just said, okay, we won't. I just stuck with that one, we won't. But then in my own head, I said, we will. I just had a feeling. Like mission complete, it's like mission complete, isn't it?
Yeah. Mission Impossible.
Missing Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
I'm not Tom Cruise.
But now I have to learn how to be a parent, you know, for me. I don't even know how to change a nappy. I swear to God.
The Rotunda have a lovely tradition that the physiotherapy department organise the annual children's Christmas party. One year we had to move the date and the secretary sent an email out to the whole of the hospitals giving them a date change and saying that she hoped it didn't cause too much incontinence instead of inconvenience. So that gave us some very funny return emails by reply.
Mother of one, Ugo Cinieri, is 30 weeks pregnant. She's having a scan in the ultrasound department with consultant Michael Geary.
The weight is so much.
I know.
At an earlier scan in her home country, Nigeria, she was told some unexpected news.
The nurses were like smiling when they were doing the scan. So I said, what's the problem? They said that they want to show me what they are seeing. So they turned the screen to me and they were counting.
So there's number 1, that's the head, as always, in the same position. The little guy down here, he was probably the smallest last time around. This is number 2. There's number 3's head.
My early days was something else. I thought I could die. I was so lean, I wasn't eating, nothing goes in. If I drink water, I'll throw up. Multiple pregnancy is something else. It's out of the world. It's an experience that you can only imagine when you are in it.
So you've got about 4.5 kilograms worth of baby in there, which is why you're feeling very uncomfortable. So that's 10 pounds worth of baby. So that's a lot of baby in there. Yeah. Okay. I need to talk to our paediatricians about the timing, but probably 33 weeks on the 12th.
Yes.
Okay. It's a lot of pressure, and no doubt you are uncomfortable. With good cause to be. Moving around from A to B, it's a major strain. So getting up from sitting down is very difficult, and she needs a lot of help. And right now she's another 3 weeks or so, maybe 4 weeks of further growth.
Ugo Chinyere left Nigeria in difficult circumstances. She's now living alone in an asylum reception centre in Dublin. Her husband and her daughter are still in Nigeria.
Is your husband coming over?
I pray so.
So, has he got a visa to come?
No.
Okay. Do you have anybody here with you family-wise?
Oh, no.
Okay. And then you've one other little one at home?
A daughter.
A daughter. What age is she?
10. I don't know how to cope without him when I'll give birth. And I want to see my daughter. And I want to hold her. Because this is the first time she's separated from me since birth.
I'm not traipsing over again.
It's only across the car park.
I'm about 60 years of age, going on 61.
You're fitter than most 40-year-olds, for God's sake.
Mary,
Do you want me to make a phone call for you?
Mary, I beg your pardon now. I'm older than you and I could do it.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Expecting their third child, Jade and Keith have been in the delivery suite annex for 24 hours, hoping that labour will at last start properly.
Our pains, when they were getting closer and then they were getting further away, I was like, right, come on, out and do a few laps of the stairs. She was up and down stairs. She was doing squats outside at the lift.
I was lunging on the stairs and, yeah.
Trying to bring her on a little bit quicker.
And I had a bath as well at one stage. I think that was the nicest bath I ever had in my life because I couldn't fit my own bath at home for the last couple of months. I was too big.
Our pains were getting closer and then they were getting further and I was like, oh, come on. And then they were getting closer again and I was like, lovely, happy days. Then they were getting further apart again. I was saying, is this ever gonna come?
Come about 7 o'clock in the evening, they said they wanted to send them home because they didn't think there was going to be much movement and it was just panic stations then. I made a fuss when I got the pains then. And they checked me then and moved me into the labour ward then pretty quickly.
How are you feeling?
Brutal.
Okay. That's it. Big breaths in and out.
We met when I was 17 and we're together now nearly 12 years.
Make the room a bit nicer for you there.
I palled Keith's sister for years and then he chased me for a few years actually. Didn't he?
Just keep breathing, no, no.
Oh!
Breathe, breathe.
Please stop telling me. Oh!
She's gorgeous.
He's looking to get into the good books now.
Now you must be tired after all day in here having pains.
Yeah, I'm knackered.
She's been doing great.
He doesn't take Anne seriously. Everything's just a joke and a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, be on the gas. Big smile on your face.
More relaxed.
You have to let a lot of things that he says just go over your head because he doesn't mean any harm by what he says. He just hasn't got much of a filter between his brain and his mouth. But yeah, we have a bit of crack, don't we? You have to be very light humour to live on.
Just 1 hour in the delivery suite, Jade's pains are intensifying. Having not had an epidural on her last 2 babies, she's trying to deep breathe through the pain.
Lots of pressure. What weight are the babies?
9 pounds, really. Over. She throws big fouls.
I didn't feel in control, although I knew, I kept telling myself it's only going to last for a couple of seconds and then it's going to pass, so like you've done the last one, you can do it again. But no, I didn't feel in control of the pain at all, no.
Yeah, she was doing good, yeah. She's doing good. She had to stop holding her breath. That's what I was saying to her. Breathe, breathe. You can do it.
I don't know if I can.
You can, you're already doing it, Jade. You're doing it.
I'm sitting here all day and my tooth is at me. You can do it.
Oh my God, did you hear that? It's a man's world. I'm going to rob that arm if that's okay, Jade, while there's a break in the pains.
So much easier for them.
Be well able for it.
No, you take to the bed for a week when you have a snotty nose. I don't think so.
I'd say I'd do it.
I don't think so. Have a rest.
What?
Have a rest.
Oh, thanks very much.
It's actually like having a toothache. You don't want anybody to talk to you. And Keith just kept saying, just breathe, just breathe, just breathe, and it was getting on my nerves. He's trying to help, though. He was trying to help.
Hello. What's the story, Isa, alright? No, Isa, I'm in the Rotunda there. No, you're alright, No. Yeah, just waiting for the baby to come here, Isa. Cheers, bud, yeah, nice one. Right, go on, I'll talk to you in a while. Right, go on, baby.
So much pressure.
Good.
I'll be moving down a little bit further.
Definitely. It's great when someone's not got any kind of major pain relief on board and it's not their first rodeo, so they're able to turn around and say,
I need to push.
Great. That's it, Jade. Well done. So that makes our job very easy because chances are she's 100% right, and that gives us time to get our gloves on, get ready, and you just let it happen. Well done. Open the legs. That's it. Well done. Go for it. Well done. You're okay. Yeah. We can see some of the membranes there. Come on. Not far to go. Brilliant. Pretty much 10 centimetres. Very little cervix left. 9.5. All right, you'll push that away. No bother to you. Okay. You're okay, Jade. There is times that you think, oh, everything's fine. And it's the one time if you just kind of go, oh, this will be grand this time. And that's the one that'll catch you out. You can.
Now 33 weeks pregnant, Ugo Cinieri has been admitted to have her triplets. Pregnancy has been long and difficult, but there have been some upsides.
The kind of attention I get is something else. Even if there is a pregnant woman there, it will be as if my own is a special case. You know, they attend to me immediately. Everybody will be like, wow, 3. I feel safe. I feel loved. Yeah. That's how I feel. I'm just trusting God because I'm a Christian and I have total trust in God.
People hear the news of triplets. It is very exciting. It is also scary. When you have babies born at 33 weeks, there's a possibility they may not handle that switch over to life outside the womb very easily.
Whenever we prepare for babies that are born preterm, there's always a high level of uncertainty of what to expect. Babies that are born this early usually do very well after birth, but some of them do run into breathing difficulties because of their lung prematurity. So we're always prepared for the worst, but hoping for the best.
Alan, I'm just testing there. You doing okay?
Look, you can put your hands on.
Quite thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of a stretch there. Stretch coming up now, Ugo. Right, we're good. And push. And here comes number one.
Here, 53, Divine, 1183.
So, I'm going to show him to you. There he is, little boy. What's his name?
Divine.
Divine.
Welcome to the world, Divine.
He's lovely. When I delivered the first baby boy and I heard the name Divine, I paused for a second thinking, does she think that this is a girl? Because instantly I think would associate it more with a girl. But why not a boy? You know, why not? Yeah.
Welcome to the world. 1155, baby Diamond.
Diamond, okay. Here's Diamond.
Welcome to the world, Diamond.
He's a noisy one. The second baby arrived and he was a boy, and then I heard the name Diamond and I thought, does she know this is a boy? And of course she did. But again, instinctively I would have thought that Diamond would be more associated with a girl, but why not a boy?
Hello, Diamond. Take what you want.
Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. There he is. Now. And
Darren.
Darren.
Look at Darren.
There he is, okay, let's get. And then the third boy arrived and he was called Darren, which is very typically a boy's name. So Divine, Diamond and Darren.
And Pink as well.
3
Second
Ds.
baby and third.
Ugo, congratulations, well done.
Okay, just moving. Divine and Diamond, the first 2 babies that were delivered, thankfully were quite good. They both cried after birth and they were both quite vigorous. His colour's not great. Do we not have sats on him? Can we just try and get his colour's not great? Darren, however, it was becoming obvious that he was struggling with his breathing. He was breathing fast. The level of oxygen in his blood wasn't rising at a speed that I was expecting. Here, hold that for me if you don't mind, Angela. We decided to intubate Darren, which means passing a tube down his windpipe or trachea to help with his lung immaturity. Just let go of the critical pressure for a second. It can be very difficult in the heat of the moment to pass a tube down a very small airway. You're talking an airway that is a few millimeters in diameter in a baby that's under 2 kilograms in weight. So this procedure is tricky. We need to do it quickly in order to stabilize the breathing. Yeah. Okay. Take that off. Thank you. Darren, we needed to pass a tube to help him breathe because he was just getting a little bit tired. Then we gave him some medicine through the tube into his lungs to help mature his lungs a little bit quicker. So you're not going to hear Darren cry. You're just hearing Diamond cry at the moment. Okay?
Go first.
He's intubated now. Does he need surfactant still, yeah?
He's on 30%, but he's working.
Is he working hard? Thankfully, Darren recovered very well, very quickly, once we secured his airway and gave him a medication called surfactant. And because he responded so well, we were able to remove the tube and give him a chance to breathe on his own.
Ugo Cinieri is visiting her baby sons, who are now just 24 hours old.
Darren boy, how are you? It's amazing. They're doing so well. I heard he's the one that eats very well. Baby Divine. It's amazing.
He was the first one, right?
Yes, he's the first.
He's the smallest.
He's the smallest.
Yeah,
Very strong. I feel relieved, at least from the pregnancy. But I know I'm entering another stage. This time around, feeding them, especially once they're out of this place. You know you're your own to take care of them.
Back in room 9, Jade's baby is showing early signs of distress.
Breathe, okay? It only takes a minute or 2 minutes of something to happen with that baby's heartbeat and things can take a drastic turn. Now Jade, after the waters broke there and all that pushing, the baby's heartbeat is a little bit on the low side, okay? What we're gonna do is get pushing properly, okay? Which means try not to scream if you can. Push down into your bum. Really long, really hard. Look, the head is just there. Big long push. Come on, big long push. You're always wondering there could be a baby that mightn't come out roaring and crying. So you just have to be ready to act on that. Pull those legs up towards you. Big long push. Come on, big long push, big long push, big long push, big long push, big long push. Well done. Well done, Jade. You are so close here. She is nearly here. They're nearly here. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Blow. Well done, blow. Well done. Well done. Head out. Oh, roar. Jade, your baby's nearly here. Okay. Where are you going to turn, baby? Which way are you going to turn? Inevitably, yeah, there is that kind of, until that baby's out and crying, yeah, you're going to kind of hold your breath inside. Okay, let's go. Open the legs. Give me a big, big, big push down.
Go on, push. Go on.
Well
go
done.
On, go on. Go on.
Look down.
Go on.
Look.
Go on.
Look. It's number 3 girl at 5 past, and she's a biggie. Well, hello. Well done. Now you better watch your wallet, Keith, huh? Well done. There she is. Hello. Hello. Well, your mama is amazing. Is she crying? She did give a big cry. She's just like, what's going on? Like you, she's a bit tired. Huh? Don't worry, she'll give a cry now. Hey, where are you? Huh? Now. There she goes. There she goes. Huh? Oh, look at you. Now you've two sisters that are dying to meet you, I'd say, huh? Well done. You okay? Well done. Now, we're all a bit of a mess here, but don't worry. Well done. Oh my God. It keeps coming.
She's holding her breath.
She's grand. Don't worry. She's lovely and pink. She's there. Giving it socks, huh? Now,
Hello. Hello, gorgeous. I really thought you were a boy. No?
I was just delighted seeing her coming out, no complications. She was healthy, and I think the eyes started welling up a little bit. So.
Now, do you want to do the honours, Keith? Did you get to do it before?
No.
No.
I never did.
Give it a big chomp. Just go for it, go for it. I'm protecting her. Yeah, go, go, go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And again. Yeah, lovely. Done. Thank you.
Like going too fat and grizzled.
You're supposed to say it feels amazing.
Oh, yeah, well.
I'm getting rid of you after this
Feels
interview.
Feels like cutting out nails, doesn't it?
You're probably not done, are you? You'll be back again.
No.
Oh, that was very
Done.
quick.
I'll have no more kids. No, 3 is enough.
3 is definitely enough.
Your ma didn't believe me. Hello.
3 of them were surprises, weren't they? Didn't plan any kids.
Lovely surprise.
Mummy had the baby. Ask the girls, do they want to know what it is? Do you want to see what it is?
I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Well, here, you have to go shopping anyway, so do you just want to know?
The girls do all the boy stuff with him anyway.
Yeah, the
Like,
girls-
he's into horses and everything, and the girls do all that with him anyway. So they don't let him leave the house without them, without one or the other.
Yeah,
He doesn't
can't
get him
without
in
one,
it.
yeah.
They probably spend more time with him than they do with me.
Say hello to your big sister, or your little sister.
What weight?
8'11".
Becca.
Yeah. It's a big turkey, isn't it?
What?
It's a big turkey.
Oh, yes. What's her name? What's her name, Mommy?
Well, I got the other 2, Aaron and Amber's names on the back of my neck when they were born. But I went and got that the other day for Bunny.
Do you want to say thanks to the midwife that delivered your little sister? Say thank you. Get that woman some flowers. Right, go on. I'll dress her and I'll take a proper photo and send it to you now shortly, right? Thanks. Bye.
Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Well done.
Congratulations.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Please cry.
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second.
Lovely little fella.
We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
Yeah, the baby's almost out. Come on.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Well done. You're okay. Your baby's nearly here. Oh, here we go.
A baby being born, to say that you're part of that, something
So life-changing for a couple is just amazing, and that's why I'm here. You just like to think that you've done your bit in relation to the fantastic day that they'll be celebrating for the rest of their life. It's brilliant.
On the delivery suite, midwives Ellie and Daryl are looking after Dublin teenagers Kaylee and Owen, who are expecting their first baby.
Since I got pregnant, I don't think I've bought myself much stuff for leggings and that. Because anytime I go in, I'm like, come on, Mummy, go down to the baby stuff.
Oh, the stuff is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so hard.
That's why I hate going into Penny. She's like, I just need to go in and get knickers and socks. I say, yeah, right.
It's never knickers and socks.
Best is the baby clothes.
How long are you together?
Just over a year.
I only together 4 months when I got pregnant. Sure, no, doesn't matter.
No holiday, baby.
Yeah, he was made in Bulgaria. Yeah.
So we've 5 sisters and a brother, and there's 3 younger than me, and my nephew, and there's just always been babies in my family, so we knew I would be alright. We all work it, and I'm crying.
I know.
I just love having kids around.
Slowly blow it out.
The contractions were, I don't actually think that it's a pain I'd ever forget. It was just like all around my waist down to like nearly above my knees was just tightening. Every contraction gets worse.
Yeah.
It's awful. I was in labour for 3 hours without an epidural because I was trying to like let it go as long as I could, but then it got to the point and even the midwife said to me, she said, yeah, I don't even blame you. Like I was like, no, I needed it, like.
This is not nice.
I'll do it next time, okay?
Just the next time.
Why not?
Never again.
No?
Let's see. No, actually.
Kaylee has chosen to get an epidural to help with the contractions. It's tough going for Owen.
Needles. Like every time you should get the epidural or whatever, I'd have to turn my head up. So I just don't do needles.
Okay. It's okay, you can move now again. A little bit of coffee there, are you?
No, it's falling asleep.
Well done.
If I was to get one, it would be kind of somewhere a little bit. My friend has a Chinese symbol just there, and it just means friend. Well, that's what your mum told her. It says it means it could mean like fanny. I don't know what it means.
Nature.
Alan and Lorraine are expecting their second child today. They already have a boy at home and are hoping the omens are good for a girl.
Yeah, the balloon that from the last baby went up. There's a pink balloon, so it might be a sign of a girl.
I didn't really have a first impression of Alan, if I'm totally honest. It took a few dates, basically. He won me over in the end. So, yeah.
She didn't fancy me at the start. She hates when I say that.
So, I mean, of course I fancy him now, like I married him.
While Lorraine and Alan are expecting their second child today, Lorraine is well used to hospitals. She has been in and out of them since she was a little girl.
My kidneys had never grown from birth. They didn't find this out till I was 9. So when I went to my GP, I was very sick. And he didn't know, basically, how I was still alive. We know by the time I got into Temple Street, I was in ICU that night for 3 weeks. So, yeah, it just kind of went from there, like, you know. I started doing dialysis in Temple Street, and my mum and dad then took the dialysis machine home. And they did it every night at home.
At the age of 10, Lorraine received a donor kidney and underwent a successful transplant.
As a child, I wrote a letter then to the donor's family to say that I was so thankful and to give me the second chance of life. The lifespan, I think they say, of a transplant is 10 years. I have mine 24 years. So for that, let's hope that it still continues to go for another 24. You know, maybe double that until such time that, you know, I'm here and I have to leave, you know, that my kidney comes with me.
Pregnancy and childbirth can be high risk for those who have undergone organ transplantation, but Lorraine and Alan were determined to have another baby.
So we'll be getting you in shortly now, and we'll be extra cautious about bleeding just because the blood count is at slightly lower level, your hemoglobin.
Okay.
While you might offer recommendations to a patient, I feel that it's not up to me to tell a woman how many babies she can or should have. At the end of the day, that's the couple's choice, no matter how high risk they are. You know, some women you can counsel and they might have up to 30, 40, 50% risk of mortality in pregnancy, but yet it's their choice. I'll just support them and do what I can and hopefully have a good outcome.
Lorraine is about to go to theatre to have her second child. When she first met Alan, she was worried that she couldn't have kids at all.
Obviously, I wanted it just as much, but when you love somebody so much that you just hope that you could be that person to give them what they want too. He was always so supportive, you know, and always so reassuring.
Where are you going with, boy or girl? All this blue may be a boy. I think we were with each other about 4 or 5 years at the time. And she said, look, if it's going to be an issue about kids down the line, where do you stand? I was like, it's not going to make much difference. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere. I said, look, we'll play it by ear. It's amazing, isn't it? Take a baby out, you like.
Usually, if you're doing a caesarean section, you're nowhere near the kidneys. However, in transplanted kidneys, and in Lorraine's case, it is transplanted onto the right side of her abdomen. So it could actually be, whenever you could palpate it during pregnancy, you could feel it. You could feel the kidney under her skin. And so therefore, it was quite near the area that we would usually go through if you're doing a regular caesarean section. So in order to avoid damaging the kidney or going anywhere near the kidney, you make an up and down incision.
Just kind of there to there, really. Yeah.
I would never have been able to have a natural delivery. The weight, the baby, and the pushing at the end would have put too much pressure on the kidney.
Yeah. Seems to be okay. Is it? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think so. We should be okay.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Hello, baby. Yeah.
The doctor beside us, he was
Brilliant,
cool,
yeah.
wasn't he? Yeah, he just, so what's the guesses, he said, and I was just joking. I says, well, I ordered a girl, so it should be a girl, you know, and he was like, stop.
That's right. Yeah. Hello. Baby. Leg cord tapping.
I won't look until you can see.
In that moment, you can't believe you've made this little person.
You were so shocked that you didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I was kind of looking good.
So they had to take her away straight away, so Lorraine turned to me, she goes, is it a boy or a girl? I said, it's a girl. Yes. I told you it was a girl. Just like the first time with James, yeah, you just feel so blessed, yeah. See, she's perfect.
Is that okay? Perfect.
Yeah, we just have to figure out what we're going to call you.
Never know, there could be a fourth generation working here.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not for a long time. When I started in '84, there was all foreign students. They'd come in September and they'd live in until March. They had this small room, they had to eat and sleep and look after themselves, which they weren't used to. There was one of the girls, she was 26, and it was her first time to wash her own hair. And she asked me, could I help, you know? So you're a hairdresser as well?
Where are you from?
I'm from Clare.
Oh,
We seen a thing on Facebook last night and I was like, does anyone actually know anyone from County Clare? Because I'm starting to think it's not a real place.
Well, you met the best one. Am I okay to go ahead? Yep, that out.
Ellie is checking how far dilated Kaylee is after 4 hours on the delivery suite.
At the minute, it's just about 2 fingers, so just about the top of your 2 fingers, so about 1 to 2 centimetres, but it's paper thin.
Still a long way to go.
No. It might get quicker, hopefully.
You never know.
Two hours later, Kaylee is hoping that her labour has progressed.
It's probably kind of more or less the same as what it had been.
Oh.
But the baby's head has come down a good bit.
To let time pass, it was just dragging in. Felt like I was there my whole life.
I'm gonna be here all night, aren't I?
It's just frustrating because you've already had well over 24 hours of being here and after your water is breaking and everything.
To try to move her labour on towards her preferred natural delivery, Kaylee has been put on an Oxytocin drip.
Is that okay? With that drip, there's only so much of it you can have. Like, we can't keep flooding your body with it if it's not doing what we want it to do. But at the minute, there's nothing set in stone that it's going to be a section or anything like that. But just
It's like there's a course in my family of having to be sectioned because my mum had 2 and me and my sister. My sister had twins and she hadn't, and they're all emergency sections. So it was like I was waiting, like I just had a feeling the whole time, like I'm gonna have to be sectioned. Like I wanted to break that course in my family.
I'm just scared.
It's perfectly fine, babe. Because you're doing great. You're doing great, babe.
when we were looking at the tracing of the baby's heart, there was little kind of decelerations, which is like a little dip in the baby's heart, is what we call them. But the progression that we'd expect wasn't there. So I think as I was leaving, there was talk that maybe in another 2 hours, if things hadn't changed, that she would possibly be for a cesarean section at that time.
Hello in the house.
Look, it is.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Good evening.
Are you coming in here now?
Huh?
Are you
I
coming
am
in here?
indeed, yeah.
I was told that I'd be blessed if I get my midwife, so...
Oh, look at you there.
You do the short straw.
So you're saying there now you say it?
No.
No, you'll be delighted with.
I went about the business with Ellie of finding out exactly what has been going on in this labour so that I'm up to speed and know where we are.
Like, she's kind of looking at a section at that point, I suppose, because she is
Sunroof.
contracting. Then she discussed...
That's what he said. Told to take him out the sunroof.
I'm sorry.
With Lorraine still in theatre, Alan is taking in his baby daughter, only minutes old.
Just surprised because I kept saying it's going to be a girl, it's going to be a girl, you know, and then it's a girl, so surprised I was right. Well, I was warned by Lorraine's mum, Mary, ring me first. So as soon as Lorraine went into recovery, I rang Mary and she answered the phone straight away. And I says, well, what's the guesses? And she just said, no, just tell me. Baby girl. I rang my mum and she hadn't a clue. She didn't know anything was going on. I think we told her we were just in for bloods or something like that, and we weren't going back in until the following week. Yeah.
You know you won't be here on the Sunday.
I know. I'm holding my little daughter here.
What?
I'm holding my little daughter here.
What?
I'm holding my little daughter.
You're messing it.
I swear to God.
Alan, you're messing.
I'm not messing.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of my donor. There's not one day. And their family, especially their family. If it wasn't for my donor, I wouldn't be sitting here today and have 2 beautiful kids and a husband.
We don't want to take any more risks. And we had James, and we're after being very lucky to have Lara, and I think
that's it.
We're happy now just to have the 2.
Very happy.
Ah, she's perfect. As you would say, Ma, if you bake the cake, that's the way you'd want it to come out. Yeah. Cheers, bye-bye.
She's gonna kill me.
In room 9, midwife Sean is getting to know Kaylee and Owen.
Who are Liverpool playing tomorrow?
We're playing West Ham Monday night.
Monday night, okay. Just hope he doesn't grow up now. He'll be a Leeds fan or...
Yeah, right. Born a red, live a red, die a red.
Tottenham Hotspur. Don't tell him.
We were just sitting there and talking about anything, and even, like, it occupies you a lot, like your mind, just talking. And
It got to a stage where he was laying on the bed, sitting down, just holding that hand, talking to her, just reassuring her.
How old was he? Did he have
70.
70? Okay.
But he had said when he got cancer that he wanted to be home for his 70th and he wanted to be still here for Christmas.
Yeah.
And he was, so...
But he was surrounded by family.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You can't ask for anything better than that.
No.
Really, you can't.
We were all there when he took his last breath, so it was...
Okay. That's a lovely thing.
Yeah. And he was like, we'll make a deal. I said, what? He said, I'll try my best to get home from here.
Yeah.
So I can see the baby. But he was too sick, like, to hold on for it like that.
Yeah. Anyway, you can look from the other side.
Yeah.
I'll be back in one moment.
Yeah.
He's loaded, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's now 12 hours since Kaylee and Owen first entered the delivery suite, and finally it seems like things are progressing well.
they checked and I was 6 centimetres, and then it was just a little while later and I was 10 centimetres because it happened so slow, but then went so quick.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the push. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going with that push. You have this baby on the move.
I don't think I can do this.
I think you can. Honestly, think you can.
I know you can.
How are we doing? You all right, Kayla?
I'm not moving.
Hold it and chin forward, like I said, and that's it. Right into your bottom. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it.
Come on.
Would you just come out?
Okay, yeah, he will come out, he will.
He was like, no, come on, you're nearly there, you're nearly there. But I knew myself that I wasn't. Like, I could feel it, but I knew that he wasn't coming out, like.
I'm going to ask Catherine, one of the doctors, to come in and see. It's just that baby is getting tired after contraction. From a safety point of view, we can't let this continue for a long period of time.
Oh, it's just to help him get out.
Someone told to happen to him.
Baby, I can't do it.
I know.
Don't get upset, Kaylee. Come on.
My back is so sore.
Listen, you are almost to the end. Okay.
Apparently the Rotunda is haunted. There's a myth going around about Sister Sarah. One night, the bell went off. There was no one in the room, and I was like, right, Joe, just, be brave here now and just go around. And I went around all of the bedsides just to check on the women, to make sure they were okay, and to check on the babies. And I do remember at that time, there was one baby that was blue. Mum was asleep, and the baby wasn't crying, it was just choking that was going blue. And I feel like that was Sister Sarah, telling me to just keep an eye, and it saved the baby. So maybe Sister Sarah is true.
For that little man.
Baby, I can't do it.
You can, I believe. I believe you can.
In room 9, Kaylee has been pushing for nearly an hour, and she's finding it hard to cope.
If things aren't going well, that's why the medics are there. They come in and we work together to get a delivery. In this particular case, it happened to be a Kiwi vacuum delivery.
Okay, come on, here we go. I can feel it now in my fingers. Big deep breath. Hold it and big push into your bottom. That's it, keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we go.
That once they start suctioning the baby, I only had to push about 3 or 4 times or something, and then he was born.
That was good push, Katie.
She was just short of putting her foot on the edge of the bed and pulling them out.
Here he comes, push, that's it. Well done.
A little push, a little push, a little push, a little push, a little push.
Well, there you go.
Look down, Kayla. That's it, you. Well done.
Well done, baby.
Congratulations.
Hello, Hurley.
Why is he not crying?
He's
Why is he not crying?
No, that's all normal. That's all normal. He's not ready to cry.
You only had 2 seconds out.
Now we bring him over to the baby doctor, okay?
Please say so. He's had to open his eye.
He's fine. Hello, baby.
Please cry. Please cry.
He's fine.
Once we heard him crying, it was just like the whole weight just lifted off my shoulders.
Because of the way things went, because his heart rate kept dropping when I was actually in labour, he just started screaming, and it was great because it was great to actually hear his little cry. That's all I wanted to hear.
Now. Go from a distance. I can do that from here. Let's get you over to your mammy. That's the main thing. Over there to your mammy, because that's where you need to be, Mr. Man.
So early, babe.
Now. Against your skin on skin.
He was so different to what I thought he was going to be. Like, he had dark hair when he came out, and it was just mad, but I just loved him when I saw him. It was the best moment of my life.
What's wrong?
It's kind of in my head, like, someone depends on me now. So that's what, like, kind of makes you grow up. But
Hey, little man. We're not kids anymore, like, you have a responsibility. We're parents. It's daddy.
I love knowing that, like, someone is going to depend on me. Like I hope he loves me as much as I love my mum. Like, I hope it is like that when I'm older, and that he can talk to me like the way I talk with my mum and all that. Yeah.
Well, you have your poor mummy's heart broken over there. You're already a little gurrier, aren't you? What's this place? This isn't where you used to live, is it? If she turns around and tells you she puts anyone else other than Liverpool out of the house. And it was meant to be that we were put in this room as well, look. D9, Dublin 9. You're a true Ballymunna, son. You're a true Ballymunna. It's okay.
This patient, I was giving out the bottles on postnatal, and she came up to me and she's like, "You wouldn't give us another bottle there, would you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be around now with the bottles." And she was like, "No," she says, "me fella can't read, and he thought that the Aptamel was an Actimel, and he's after drinking it there." I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll get you the bottle." I was just like, "Oh, it's an easy mistake."
This baby's moving around very well. There's lots of...
In fetal assessment, parents of 2, Samantha and Anto, are in for a 20-week scan. They're expecting identical twin boys.
See his head.
On the first scan, I thought she was after flipping the screen because the baby's head was from the left and the body to the right. But then that part of the screen went off, and then we seen the baby's head on the right and the body to the left, and I'm like, am I seeing things here? But then she's like, "I think you have 2 in here." And all me and him kept doing was laughing, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great.
But we were delighted.
Samantha has been transferred from the Coombe Hospital in Dublin for treatment in the Rotunda because her babies suffer from a rare and dangerous condition called twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome.
Here. You can see the umbilical cord again here. This larger baby's getting too much blood supply, and he's going to get into trouble with heart failure if we let this go on.
Okay.
And this smaller baby over here is not thriving.
In about 20% of cases of identical twins, one baby gets too much blood and the other baby gets too little. This results in one baby getting into trouble because of heart failure and eventually dying, while the other baby gets into trouble by not thriving, by failing to grow because the baby's not getting enough blood.
The treatment for this is to put a camera in through your abdomen, around over here. It's going to come into the amniotic fluid sac here, and we're going to look at the placenta here, and we're going to find all of the blood vessels that connect the 2 umbilical cords together, and we're going to seal off those blood vessels so that there's no way for blood to get from the smaller fella over to the larger fella. Unfortunately, in a small number of cases, putting a camera into the abdomen in here may cause the waters, the membranes to rupture, And unfortunately, if the membranes rupture at 19 weeks, most people end up losing the pregnancy, a miscarriage.
We did say to the doctor, just be blunt with us and tell us out straight, because we want to know what to expect, even though you don't really want to hear it.
If we do nothing about this, in up to 90% of cases, the babies will die.
Okay.
So I think doing nothing isn't really an option for us. And we'll get the surgery done this afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions?
It was clear that her twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome was already well established and was very serious, in fact life-threatening. For that reason, we brought Samantha directly to the operating room to perform the surgery.
Now let's do our laser fibre, yep.
Fetal surgery in the womb for twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome is a highly specialised procedure that's only done in a small number of hospitals around the world.
Now we have up here, now again.
A tiny fetoscope, a camera, is placed through the mother's abdomen into the uterus and allows us to look up close at the blood vessels in the placenta. When we use this tiny camera, which is only 2 millimeters thick, we track all of the blood vessels throughout the placenta and find the vessels that are sharing blood between the two babies.
And yeah, and the vascular equator is probably going to be over here. So like, for example, there. Well, actually, no, it goes back. You see, look, it starts there and then it comes back in anastomosis to there. So that's probably okay. I think we'll just start where we can see. So laser on, please.
And using laser surgery, we seal off those individual blood vessels. It's important, though, to only seal off the right blood vessels, because if you close blood vessels that are contributing to the baby's health and well-being, unfortunately, the baby will die.
I just don't think I could go through the pain of losing a child. You know, and then if one did survive, then what would they be going through? Because they say with identical twins, they'd feel that there's something missing with the other.
So I need to bring the plane along there to join there to there.
Putting a camera through the uterus and the amniotic membranes might result in rupture of the membranes. And if this is going to happen, it typically happens within a couple of days of the procedure. So we need to monitor the mother very carefully in the days afterwards.
Hello, it's Lorraine. Samira, you know the lady that came up to the annex from Gailey the previous section?
Up and moving around the delivery suite, trying to help her labour progress, is Zosia, originally from Poland, and her Irish fiancé Dermot, who are expecting their first baby.
I wanted to go as natural as possible. Women have been given birth since, so it's natural for women, you know. They didn't have pain reliefs back then, or yeah.
I think for first-time mums, they have no idea what labour is going to be like, and I think for them, they probably think it might go one way. It's nice for them to have an idea, I think, and like a plan to follow.
But
I
then
suppose
it's not a plan.
Yeah.
Let's try sit on it.
It's cold. I want something on it first.
Yeah, I'll get
So should we try something? Sit on that for a bit.
Quick, hot water bottle. Push on my back with your knee. Why are you pushing? I don't feel anything.
I'm pushing, don't worry. I was kind of watching and trying to help even. So.
Do you have strength today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where is it?
It's going into your back.
I don't feel
He
it.
doesn't want to push you over. She was kind of vocal from the outset about what she wanted and what she didn't want. You can sit down if you want.
That might actually help you and me.
A little bossy, maybe.
Still need more pressure.
What way do you want to sit in the bed,
I'll be
Zosia?
on my knees.
On your
Yes,
knees,
on your
no
knees.
problem. She wanted to change positions to help the labour move along, and that is shown to benefit that. So that's, really, really good to do.
Oh, my back is really sore.
We'll get the hot water bottle back for you.
Oh.
Just lower down, massage here.
Nobody could apply enough pressure for me, even you, the midwives. I wasn't happy,
I think I'm gonna sit back where I was the first time.
Background, in the bed? Yeah, no problem.
Oh, it's just, kind of cooling down,
This is annoying me because it's falling off.
I'm gonna have to put that behind your head there.
Don't
Sorry.
worry.
Now. Yeah. I mean, whatever goes,
Oh, it went.
It's not gonna stay.
Worth to try.
I think I was a bossy bitch. At some stage. Not all the time.
Kayla is checking how far Zosia is dilated since her last examination 2 hours ago.
Zosia, you're still 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because you're the same as you were last time, we just have to let the doctors know, all right?
Okay.
And because you're still 3, they normally like to start an oxytocin drip to give the contractions a bit more oomph behind them, all right, to get things going, okay? How do you feel about that?
I wasn't keen on the oxytocin because when you start having interventions, then in my mind it was like, okay, we'll do one, then the next one, then we'll end up with that. I didn't want that. So I just wanted to go as natural as possible.
C2G is normal, it's lovely. Her obs are perfect. I've re-examined her and she is still 3 centimetres and she's not keen for oxytocin.
I'm not. I'm going to be good. I've had my...
Sorry, Zosia. So I spoke to one of the doctors, all right? They're happy enough, I think, to give you 2 hours. We can reassess then. Now I'm going to relax the bed back, okay?
Then I need this out of my back because
There's a hot water.
In labour, it's hoped that mothers will dilate by about 1 centimetre per hour. 4 hours ago, Zosia had reached 3 centimetres.
Zosia, you're about 4. So, Zosia, since 10:15, that's 4 hours, you've made 1 centimetre. All right. How do you feel about the oxytocin drip now? To get things going.
I still don't want it.
You still don't want it? Okay. I do have to inform the doctors, all right?
Okay.
I hate hospitals. I don't like the beds, the machines, the lights, everything is So I think that's why I'm kind of slowed down with the contractions because I wasn't at home.
She was the same last time. I rang Mohammed. He said give her another 2 hours because she didn't want oxytocin. She is now 4 and she still doesn't want oxytocin.
Zosia is sticking firmly to her birthing preference of having no medical intervention, including the hormone oxytocin, which stimulates labour. However, over the next 2 hours, very little progress is made.
So we're still 4, okay? How do you feel about the oxytocin now?
It's up to you. It's your choice.
I suppose, Zosia, ultimately, we want you to have a normal delivery. But if you're not getting closer to 10, the likelihood of that happening is not very high, okay? it was kind of weighing up, you know, yeah, I know, Zosia, that you don't want oxytocin, but oxytocin might get you a normal delivery, whereas, you know, no oxytocin might get you a cesarean section.
I don't know.
I know. Look,
I feel like I'm giving up.
Don't be giving up. You can't give up. You've no choice. You're in the middle of it.
Push my back.
I think you'll be good at whatever decision you make. Zosia.
No, just push it, don't circle it, honey.
Oh, I still have tea bags in my pocket. Sniff. I can actually smell them from here. Well, they smell amazing. Pocket potpourri. Pocket potpourri.
It's the day after the twin-to-twin transfusion treatment, and Samantha is being scanned to see if her identical twins survived the night.
Sometimes when you seal off the blood vessels on the placenta, there's not enough blood supply in the placenta left for one baby. So it's possible that one baby's heartbeat may stop. That can be a particularly nerve-wracking time for the family to wait to see what are the heartbeats like.
So that's the first baby. That's the baby who was getting too much fluid. He looks very strong, very good, strong heartbeat there. There's the second baby who was getting too little. Yeah, so that looks very good. Yeah, so certainly they both sound very, very good.
When we looked on the ultrasound, you could see both babies moving around vigorously, both heartbeats very strong.
So let's see what the fluid is like. So already you can tell that there's not nearly as much fluid around the larger baby, so that looks good. The placenta is much bigger, so there's less pressure on the placenta. So I think if we now just have a little bit of luck on our side and we run into no troubles in the next week or so, I would be very optimistic that things are going to go well for you. But obviously we're still on early days, we'll see how things go. So, but it looks good, so we're very happy with it.
Thanks very much.
All right, okay. I'm delighted for you, all right?
Thank you.
All right, okay, well done. Okay, Samantha, all right.
Because a small percentage of patients who have twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome and have surgery for that condition will have a recurrence of the problem, they still need to be watched very carefully with scans every couple of weeks until the time of delivery. And hopefully over the coming months, Samantha will get up as far as potentially 34 weeks gestation before having a planned delivery.
Still a bit to go.
I'm 22 weeks pregnant now, and we still have that little bit of fear, but not as bad. And now we're just more excited now. Thanks very much. Thanks a lot.
I know you're wrecked, but you've done amazing work up to now. You have it in you. You've got to 4 on your own steam. And you might only need a small amount of oxytocin. You know, that's honestly, it's much better that you're in labour and getting a bit than us having to put you into labour with it. So you've done incredible work.
I was kind of thinking, like, we're here for hours, like, you're tired. If we keep going for hours longer and nothing's happening, then there's probably going to be more intervention needed later. So, and I knew they were worried about the baby's heart rate.
I know.
All right, and don't doubt
I'm
yourself.
Just stressed
I
that
know.
I won't be able to cope because.
After 8 grueling hours, Zosia has decided to go on the oxytocin drip to try to progress her labour.
I had the option. They didn't say, oh, you have to have it now, or, you know, yeah, like they offered it twice and we waited 2 hours, then another 2 hours. And then I decided, okay, let's have it, you know, yeah. I just went with it.
Usually, like, women they don't like bright lights when they're labouring. So as kind of things moved along, the blinds came down, all the lights were turned off.
I don't think they're going to help, though.
The sunglasses was something I have heard of once before but never seen. Yeah.
very funny just watching you in the delivery room with the sunglasses
Oh, I
on,
didn't
your
care.
headphones on, and you were just in
I
your
didn't care.
own little world.
It's now just 2 hours since Zosia went on the drip to increase the intensity of her contractions.
You're 9.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're flying it. My manager, no. Where was you saying you weren't 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good woman. Oh,
It really kicked in quickly, like, you know, and you could see your contractions were stronger, and they were
Oh
very,
yeah, they
very-
were stronger.
Can I take this off?
Which?
Way
I think
too
I took
warm.
everything off.
Yeah.
I was just in my own world, really. I didn't even know what you were talking about. Were you talking about something? I don't know.
Very close.
Can I go?
Do you want to go
Where
out?
Well,
Up and down, eh? You felt like she was coming.
I
and you
just
really
wanted
weren't
to
coming.
change position
Yeah.
because, you know, the movement will help, obviously, and gravity will help. So I wanted to get off the bed.
oh, this could be.
She was kind of pushing on, squatting on all fours, and you know, yeah, I had to get down to just see what was going on, just in case the baby made an appearance while she was near the floor.
While a squatting position can be great for bringing on delivery, the baby is showing signs of distress.
Zosia, that's her heartbeat, okay? So it's kind of doing the same thing it was earlier, okay? Can we get you into the bed?
The woman and her partner, they want to do the best for their baby and the best for themselves. And sometimes I hope that they won't feel disappointed if it doesn't just turn out according to the plan, because we don't really know what's going to happen, no matter how well prepared we can be, and the woman and her partner, still things may not go to plan.
She's not there, so every time you push, she comes forward, then she slides back. And when she was nearly at the point of delivery, the heartbeat was obviously, it wasn't recovering as quickly as it had been.
Sophia, at this stage we need to think of giving you a hand with the delivery, okay?
Kayla has called on the help of Dr. Namreen for a second opinion on delivery.
Baby's heart is good, but it's dipping down in between, okay? What do you think if we need to give you a hand with the delivery? You'll be okay? Just putting a cup on baby's head?
Just to pull her out a bit, yeah.
You're so close, all right? You're so close.
You can do it yourself. I can wait 10 more minutes.
Okay,
after
but you
that,
have to
yeah, but
push
you have to go hard.
almightily, okay? Yeah. Come on. Go for it. That's it. Come on. Come on. That's it. You're doing it.
She's on the way. She's on the way. Come on.
And another one. Come on.
Big one. Wow, she's on the way.
With pushing not going as well as hoped and signs of increasing baby distress, Zosia has opted for a small incision in the hope of avoiding an instrumental delivery.
Episiotomies are not nice. As a woman myself, the thought of one is just not nice.
Just some local anesthetic to numb the area, all right? You'll feel a sharp prick there.
Unfortunately, though, it can be the difference between a woman delivering a baby herself or needing an instrument to assist delivering the baby.
And again, right down
And
in
again,
the
it's
bum.
not got there now.
That's it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Excellent.
I didn't want the instruments. I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. I can do it.
Come on.
All the way back and right down into your bum.
Right
Come
down,
on, that's
down,
it,
down,
really
down,
well.
down. Yeah, the baby's almost out. Come on. Keep it going.
Keep it
Come on,
going.
big push.
Big deep breath in.
Blow,
In, blow,
blow.
blow, blow, blow,
Good.
blow. That's it. And have a look down.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's just the best feeling in the world. Like, it's beyond words. You can't describe it. It's like she's in your tummy and then she's on your chest and you have her. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, there's a message there. Now we have a baby to look after, and
Yeah, meeting her for the first time.
yeah, it's amazing. It's that long wait, I think, you know, like you're waiting 9 months and then she's suddenly with you.
Yeah, just meeting her for the first time and having her on my chest. It's amazing. I'm like, we actually have a daughter. She's ours. A little human.
Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Well done.
Congratulations.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Please cry.
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second.
Lovely little fella.
We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
Yeah, the baby's almost out, come on.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Well done. You're okay. Your baby's nearly here. Oh, here we go.
Remember my first birth? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to look, what to say, to laugh, to cry, to vomit, to faint. I didn't know what to do. But like, it was amazing at the same time. I remember going home and being like, oh my God, like, saw birth.
Arriving into the Rotunda delivery suite for their first baby are teenagers Savannah and Brandon. The first time they met, it was like an Irish take on West Side Story.
We met on the beach in 2013. It was the fight on the beach.
I'm from Ballyone, then she's from Killock, and they don't get along, so there was a big fight, and then she seen me and she goes, oh, you quickly run. It's the word first time, yeah.
was up and down, breaking up, and then 2 years ago,
Yeah.
we got back with each other after Papa, and that's...
It's been consistent then, yeah.
Until women are in established labour, they stay in a 5-bed ward next to the delivery suite called the annex. With only curtains between the beds, patients are intensely aware of the other labouring mums around them. After 36 long hours in the annex with little sleep, Savannah is at last on the move.
One of the midwives had examined her out there and she'd got to 3 centimetres. I think she was really, really relieved because she'd been there for a while.
I'm surprised. I thought I was going to come in like...
Yeah.
Like, because the girls I saw, like from the 2 days that I've been here, the girls that I've seen that have came in here are just all screaming.
Really?
I was like, oh my God, I'm shitting.
But it just depends. People will react differently.
And then mine was just like, I just started crying.
I know. Well, that room can be very scary. And the thing is, you don't know what's going on with anybody else. Like, there could be something else other than just labour going on with them. So younger mums, they have a lower incidence practically of everything. I suppose at that age, your body is really built to have babies, you know, to go through childbirth.
That must be an old fashioned.
This is, yeah. So in one respect it is good, but also, yeah, I suppose socially being a young mum is difficult and it is tough.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pencils. I really wasn't expecting it.
Where's Savannah? Savannah, Mandy.
She's just in room 9.
All right, perfect. I just walk in, yeah?
Go on in, yeah.
All right,
Just
thanks.
knock on the door.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Oh, hello, how are you?
I never looked after myself. You know, like my mum would have to remind me if I had any appointments, or she'd have to wake me up to go to school. I never cooked or anything, but then I started to cook for myself and all. Then when I said, right, I can start doing things for myself, I says, right, now be ready to look after someone else. Can you send juice or before the 5th of February ends, because my birthday's tomorrow?
Is it? Oh my God. What age are you going to be?
19.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute though, no?
Yeah.
The 2 of you are the same birthday, yeah.
No, he can have his own day. I'm only messing. He's worth it.
Yeah. This is my new little technique. Some fun pressure.
Actually, just do a massage here because it's work. No, but just do properly, please.
Pretty demanding.
You had a cesarean section before?
Yes.
Okay.
In theatre, Sinman is being prepared for the arrival of her second child at 35 weeks gestation. Just hours ago, she came in for a weekly scan, only to be told she has to undergo an emergency cesarean section.
I told them about a stitch I had this morning after breakfast, and just as a precaution, they're afraid that the uterus might be kind of weakening.
Have you got somebody coming in with you? No, just me.
Her husband Ian is on the other side of the world, in Miami on a business trip.
Yeah.
I flew out on a Sunday and I woke up to a text on the Monday it was when you were getting all your scans and stuff done, saying, guess where I am? And it's like, what?
Great. So we're just going to let that dry, okay? And whenever that's dried, then we'll cover you over, then we'll check again. We were just chatting about the scar, and we're going to go through the scar that Oscar was born through, okay?
Sinman and Ian had their first child, Oscar, 2.5 years ago. At their local maternity hospital, they first heard the news that he has the fetal abnormality, spina bifida, which affects bowel and bladder function and can leave the child with little or no ability to walk unaided.
Where we had the 20-week scan, and we knew that was the day that we could find out whether it was a boy or a girl. It never occurred to us that anything could be wrong. And then people were asking because they knew that we were finding out whether it was boy or girl, and that we were at a scan because I had to leave work early. So we were getting the messages then that evening. But I ended up just texting one group of kind of close friends and getting them to kind of spread the word. We were kind of also kind of offered, you know, there were kind of options abroad that we could think about. I think the fact that that was kind of mentioned kind of made it worse, because it was like, is it just kind of a situation where you would consider that? So once we started researching and just seeing all the children who have spina bifida and are happy, and you wouldn't change them for the world. So, It was literally just, say, about a week of
horror,
trauma. Yeah. But after that, like, we haven't looked back.
Sinman and Ian's new baby has also been diagnosed with spina bifida.
We had had a chat before saying, okay, well, what if we got another diagnosis?
Yeah.
So we'd kind of gone through all the scenarios, and we were like, okay, no, we'll be fine with it, because, you know, Oscar turned out great.
Yeah.
And, like, we're really happy with him.
We're
Wouldn't change him at all. So that would be fine.
Yeah, we were saying, like, if it's another spina bifida case, is what we're used to. So it's just, it'll just be another baby to us.
3 months ago, Sinman was only the second Irish patient to undergo pioneering surgery in Belgium, in which her baby was operated on while still inside her womb. The hole in the baby's spine was closed before nerves could be further damaged, giving him a greater chance of being born with normal body function.
That's the spina bifida, and the nerves are exposed here on the back. This is the extent of the lesion, and it was about 3 centimetres wide, so it was quite a wide lesion on the lower back. Once they had repaired the nerves and covered over the nerves, they then created a skin flap.
The procedure will bring Sinman's baby benefits in the long term, but the doctors are concerned that it carries risks for mum and baby during pregnancy.
There is a scar on the uterus that needs to go through the stages of healing, but the uterus is growing as the pregnancy is advancing, and there are considerable risks associated with that. That scar can weaken, or indeed can even rupture.
Okay, how are you feeling there, Saman? Great. So we just started. So it'll be a couple of minutes before this baby is born, okay? This blue area here of the stitches that they used whenever they were doing the surgery back 10 or 11 weeks ago. You doing okay there? You feeling all right? Yeah? Excellent. Okay. It's very thin there, isn't it? It is. You know what? I think I'm just going to go in just above that. Yeah. Okay. So there's the waters are gone.
So we couldn't take the chance, given that Sinman complained of some pain, and therefore it was time to meet Rufus.
Now, hello there.
Hello.
So do you want to hold up,
I
baby?
will indeed, please.
Now, here we go. So now, got him? Hello. Oh, here. Look. Hello. How are you? How are things? He looks great, doesn't he? He's gorgeous. Lovely. Congratulations. He looks fantastic. Oh, hello, Rufus.
An examination of Sinman's empty womb will let the doctors know just how close she was to a ruptured uterus.
Whenever you feel inside, you can feel that there is a bit of a defect, but it hasn't gone all the way through. So that's good. So that's great. That was our worry today. Give him a few kisses. That's brilliant. He's gorgeous, and he looks big.
Small they are.
I know. And I'd say because we said what this morning about 6'14". I'd say he's not far off that. Yeah. I look interested to hear now what weight he is. Yeah.
New baby Rufus has to go to the intensive care unit for ongoing assessment. But before that, he gets to meet Mum for the first time.
We really wanted to kind of get off to as good a start as possible. So skin to skin was really important to me, so I got that.
Hello.
If I had €1 for every tea and toast that I have given, it's just, and I do tell them it's better than a roast beef dinner. They love the tea and toast. Well, would you believe it? My husband took mine on me when I had my son, so they had to make me another bit. Well, I have to say, he had a rough time now, in all fairness as well, because I nearly bet the hoo-ha out of him, you know. I was a bit stressed.
In delivery room 9, Savannah has opted for an epidural to help with the pain.
He thought it was easy. He was telling me, get no painkillers, go normal. And I was like, I can't stick this pain, like it's really sore. It's not you having this baby, it's me, like.
I thought it was easy. I thought they were just reactions the girls put, an overreaction of screaming.
Yeah.
So Savannah, this is Margaret, she's going taking over your care.
I probably am a little bit more motherly to the very young girls. Probably bring that into it a little bit, because I'd be very aware of how my own daughters might have been at that age and how they might have felt had they been in a similar situation.
The hardest part of labour is sometimes getting into labour, especially when it takes a long time like it did for you. So you've done really well. You need to be really proud of your achievement.
Yeah. Ready in there, yeah? Pyjamas and that.
Shower cream. Oh, the midwife, would you think these pads are big enough for
No, absolutely not. This is your first line of pain relief, okay? This little button here, okay?
Yeah.
Because now that you have the epidural, we don't want labour to become too prolonged.
Yeah. My life was alright because my man now was on drugs, but now none of them's on drugs, so it's alright now. It's gone now. Living with me nanny and then all my aunties and then calling them my sisters. That was alright.
As my dad left us when I was 6, he said he was going. I seen him getting in the taxi, and then he goes, "Oh, where you going?" He goes, "I'll be back," and then he left. But like he still stayed, staying supportive of me and my sister. He just didn't want to be with me mad. But whenever I used to get in trouble in school, she'd tell me that, and then he'd buy me something, buy a flick or a PlayStation, whatever. He'd spent more money than time on me and my sister.
Okay, well, you go for a cup of tea then. Will you keep an eye on my trace?
I will.
Her oxytocin is due up at 10.
Okay.
So what will we name the kid?
Carson.
Right, we have Carson. What if he doesn't look like Carson?
It is called Carson.
But what if he looks like a Benjamin?
Someone said to me,
Yeah.
call him Jeremiah. Jeremiah. I said, no. I can't call him that.
Baby Rufus is 24 hours old. After the radical surgery he underwent to correct his spinal cord defect, only time will tell what level of disability he may have in the future.
Good boy. Oh, this looks lovely. So this is the little area where the spinal cord would have been coming out. So they put a little patch there, and it's completely closed over now and healing very nicely. You can see he's got lovely leg movements, so that's what we like to see, because children who have spina bifida sometimes can't move their legs very well. Whether he needs assistance with a walking device, it's too early to say, but we would be hopeful that he would get up on his feet and be able to walk, which is great.
Definitely brought us closer together. When all the kind of even through the toughest times.
We know each other fairly inside out now, so that when you do have those bad times or those lumpy times, we're able to,
see beyond it.
See beyond it.
Rufus is being moved to the nearby Temple Street Children's Hospital for further assessment. Sinman will have to stay in the Rotunda for a couple more days to recover from the C-section, but she hopes to visit him later.
You see Daddy tomorrow?
I think they're amazing. I think they're an incredible couple, and their children are incredibly privileged to have them as parents. They have put everything into this and accepted everything and accepted all outcomes. There's no rule book that tells you how to deal with these situations, but they're an inspiration.
I don't know, it's just a lot of machinery. I'll see him in a few hours, it'll be grand.
Well, I was thinking.
Congratulations. He's gorgeous.
Well, Savannah, you're 10 centimetres.
Oh. Grand.
10. Are you sure, Mark?
Are you doubting me?
It's 12 centimetres, isn't it?
No, it's 10.
No, like 12 centimetres is the delivery.
No, 10 is the delivery, okay? 10. They displayed a lot of innocence, but enthusiastic innocence about the events that were happening. Your baby's head needs to come down a little bit further. So what we usually do is we usually wait for an hour after your 10 centimetres, then start pushing then, okay?
Yes.
Just getting water.
Yeah, it's obviously the baby coming down.
It's like I need to have a shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like, pet.
Oh. Want to try this?
Okay.
Quick, hurry. Breathe into it. You know?
What? Savannah, that's weird stuff. Savannah, that's weird. Yeah, I tried the gas, but I didn't like it. Nah, I don't know how the girls can take it. It's not a nice feeling.
I love you.
I love you too. Use the gas mask.
Use the gas, pet. That's it. Well done. Come on.
I'm glad for the baby.
What did I tell her to come down to?
One of the first babies I ever delivered, the baby's dad worked in Copperface Jacks. That baby is one of the only babies that I get to kind of see grow up, because every time I'm in Coppers now, her dad shows me pictures of her.
7 hours after arriving into the delivery suite, it's time for Savannah to get into position to push.
You hold my legs up like that?
Savannah, I don't know what your nanny told you. This is not the 1950s. I can't touch you when you're doing this.
You can't, you're...
And push again. Right down into your bottom really hard. Really hard, really hard.
At the start, it was like watching TV or something. So I was just looking, you know, like watching like Nature Channel or something. So I was just looking, right, how does this happen?
Come on, again. Do you want to sit down?
Can I not look?
And again. The dads may or may not find that they want to look or not look at what's happening. I think Brandon was actually very enthusiastic about looking. I think I had to kind of suggest to him that he'd be better off at the top of the bed. Hands in there, big breath in. No, Savannah, take in a breath and hold it.
I just looked at her as like a ma or something, you know? Don't do this, don't do that.
Come on, no, come on now, don't lose it. No, come on.
I can't.
Okay, Savannah.
Sorry.
Savannah.
Go away!
Savannah, stop. Come on, Savannah. No, don't shout at me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you don't mean to, but listen to me. Listen. Those last 2 pushes were fantastic, okay? That's the kind of thing that will have your baby out, okay?
It's too many. I can't do too many of them.
All I'm asking you to do is 3 with each contraction.
Oh. Relax for a minute.
That's all right. That's okay.
No, I don't want that.
Right, okay. That's it. Good girl. So when you get your next contraction, you're going to give me a big push, okay? Just like the last ones. You ready? Right, big push down there now. Open your eyes, look down. Hello.
Great job.
It's all just a different love, like you feel at first sight.
Yeah, can I just walk out or something?
You want to leave the room?
No, don't.
I just got emotional and I ended up having to leave. Like, you know when you're about to cry, you get that feeling. That was in my whole stomach, so I didn't know what to do. I felt like there was too many emotions in that room. Talk to you instead, please.
Sorry?
Can I talk to you instead?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Are you all right?
too emotional.
Congratulations.
Oh, no.
No. Did you not believe in yourself? You should believe in yourself. You've done it.
Baby. He's so big. He has a big hand.
He's a big boy. He is, yeah.
What do you want to go with?
I don't mind.
Carson?
Yeah. Oh my God, and you just got him 12 minutes before my birthday.
Oh, no.
I was even afraid just to even hold him, you know, just don't want to do anything. Just leave him the way he's perfect at that. Yeah. I just felt blessed and just felt happy and all, you know.
I think it's great because not many people, dads or anything, do stay around like that or look after the baby like that.
You're my boy, aren't you? The same type of dreams you'd have for every kid. You know, just like them to be back there, mate, you know. Brought up in a better neighbourhood, just, you know, not as lazy. Yeah, I just hope he be's better than me.
Well, someone once told me before, they said never have a baby, it's like someone has a steel pole and they're biting it off you. Now, after that description, would you ever have a baby? Because I don't think so.
In fetal assessment, Carrie and her boyfriend Fintan are in for a 37-week scan. Although this is their second child, babies weren't on the agenda when they first met.
I kind of would have been at a stage probably like, God, I could never imagine myself having any kids. But like if it happened one day, like it was fine. But I didn't think that I would be 22 and on my second baby. And then obviously things didn't go as they kind of were supposed to.
This pregnancy is progressing normally, but less than a year ago, Carrie and Fintan were told their first baby, Ellie, had a fatal fetal abnormality and was unlikely to survive after birth.
We went back to my house then and we just sat there for the whole day really, just basically crying. And then for every day after that, probably the same thing.
Couples have the option to continue a pregnancy or to interrupt the pregnancy, and every couple comes to it with different values and different life experiences, and our job is not to judge, just simply to provide the information and to be as supportive as we can.
You see her wriggling around there now? So, had a look at her heart a few minutes ago. So here you can see the 4 chambers beating nicely.
You've done very well, Paris.
Now 37 weeks pregnant, Carrie is past the point at which her last pregnancy ended. Back then, despite the likely tragic outcome, they wanted the pregnancy to continue as long as possible.
I said to Fintan, I said I would literally be pregnant for the rest of my life if it meant that she would just still be alive, like inside and stuff. That like just to be able to give her that little life was nice and comforting.
So all absolutely normal. I'm very happy with that. Great.
Well, this is for Ellie, this one here. It's her little handprint and then a rose, a butterfly and her name.
I know you have the bag packed a million times over.
Yeah.
And I know there's a certain amount of anxiety when you've been through your experience with Ellie of, going into that labour ward and hopefully coming through with a very positive experience in comparison to what you went through the last time. So we understand your anxiety. We will mind you throughout this process. It depends on how you feel about this, but is there something maybe that you have from Ellie that you would like to bring into the labour ward? Is it, sometimes...
I think we're going to actually bring Ellie with us.
I know, and I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
You have to connect. She's the big sister.
Yeah, I don't think we could bring a blanket. It wouldn't be the same. We'd have to bring her. You can pop her over there.
Many years ago, whenever there was a loss in a pregnancy situation, perhaps as professionals, it was felt that the kindest thing to do was maybe to, not dwell on the loss and sort of, move on very quickly. In the last 20 years, I think we have learned from parents that their preference is that they want to acknowledge their baby so that their lives are moving on, but they're continuing to acknowledge that baby they lost.
I think we'll have her by tonight. Good feelings. Just walked the same way we walked a minute ago. Yeah. They've just given me hormones to try and bring on labour. So just have to go walk now. It doesn't really feel real yet that she's going to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to even imagine.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah. But we'll have to start imagining her being here because she's going to be here forever. No, she's just kicking me.
Come here, Kayla. You're going to come to Cyprus then? I have the time off. Have you? I need to save money. You should go.
Life's for fucking living.
I'm so in
And
debt
getting
this
tanned.
month.
Arriving into the delivery suite with strong contractions is Kashini with her husband Tim. They are expecting their first baby today. Kashini has her own opinion on how to do things.
I didn't go for the antenatal classes and I didn't want any medication. I'm against medication.
She doesn't even take in Panadol.
Painkillers, I think that's big. It makes me tipsy.
It was very intense and, horrific really, the pain that she was feeling. It would be quite rare for a first-time mom that she'd see such a quick progression. Like a contraction, if you can imagine, is all like your stomach muscles just squeezing in to kind of expel something, and that's kind of what a vomit is as well. She was really feeling sick and miserable through the contractions.
Oi, 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 oi. Relax. Breathe, breathe, baby.
I'm breathing!
I know.
You're doing great. It's all a big rush now. You're doing great. Where are you from, Kashini?
Mauritius.
Mauritius, oh, lovely. How long have you been here for?
So we've been here since 2-3 years now.
2 or 3 years. Lovely. You have an Irish baby.
Yes. Polish, Mauritian, Irish.
We met on Facebook. He sent me relationship requests. I find it really cute, so I accepted it. Because no boy ever dared to send me relationship requests online. I was like, I don't even know this guy. He's never been to Mauritius. I've never met him in person. Why? So it was just an online thing, yeah? I'm still safe. I know him from September 2014, and literally he booked flight for February 2015. And that was our first time we meeting, first time, our first kiss was at the airport.
Yeah.
You're doing great now. You're going to have your baby in your arms really soon.
She was worrying how she will because her pussy was 2 centimeters, but now it seems that it got very fast.
I think it was just a kind of lost in translation that you might get a little bit confused with some of the names for things. So yeah, that was really funny actually. I was trying not to laugh.
Very good, baby. You see? The pussy is right, okay now. Everything goes well now.
10 minutes after arriving into the delivery room, Kashini is fully dilated and nearly ready to start pushing. Her labour has been extremely quick for a first baby, and Kashini is coping as best as she can without any pain relief.
I'm not crying. I'm just trying to make it through. I have small, openings, so I have to make it come out, make it through.
My back.
So you sit forward with me. Can you? That's it. Come on, sit forward with me. Well done. Now we're going to get you to come back in the bed. So put your 2 hands behind you.
Yes.
And lift back in the bed.
I have toilet. My poop is coming out.
It's okay.
That's your
My
baby.
poop is coming.
I'm screaming, my poop is coming, my poop is coming, move out. That's how I was screaming, but it wasn't poop. The midwife nicely told me, oh, it's not poop, it's your baby.
Yeah.
You need to push more, you need to push more.
If you go and grab my hand, grab my hand. Grab your hand. Yes. Relax.
My leg is falling.
You're doing great.
Judging by her and how distressed she was in like a lot of pain.
Breathe.
When you're in that terrible pressure and you're feeling all of that, it feels overwhelming, like you feel like it's never going to end.
So the next time you get a contraction, I know you want to scream and you want to just let all that pain and that pressure out, but if you take a breath like this, and if you hold it, no, not like that, like this, and push into your bottom, like you're on the toilet doing a poo, you'll have your baby, okay? because she's getting tired now, so we
You
need
have to keep it the inside.
Exactly, yeah. Can you do that? Do you think you can do that when it comes?
I was so excited that the baby's coming to me, to my aunt, that I actually didn't even notice that she's in the pain.
Yeah, I was like, I felt like I'm losing you.
Yeah.
You're talking with a midwife, now I lose my husband. My life is destroyed. I'm dying. He's flirting with a midwife. Now I had all that weird feeling of,
Oh, God.
you cheating on me right now, all of you go off. It was all a mind thing. Stop this, Dimek. I don't need you to rub my forehead. I'm tired.
He was trying his very best to be supportive, but I think at that stage she was just so far into her labour and so close to delivering that really there was nothing that anybody could do to kind of give her a little bit of comfort. She just had to do it, and she just had to go with what she was feeling, but I think that was quite hard for him. I'm sure he found that hard.
Stop rubbing my forehead.
Okay.
Right now I'm trying to push a human out, and you're doing this to me. I don't like it.
You're going to have your baby in your arms really soon, okay?
Carrie is having her labour induced, and she and Fintan are hoping to meet their new baby soon. The delivery room is familiar to them, since less than a year ago, Carrie gave birth to her first baby, Ellie, who lived for just a few minutes.
Ellie, when she came out, like, she tried to cry, and then it just went silent, so it was very, like, silent in the room.
We knew it was what was going to happen.
Was it what you expected?
Yeah. I think the love she brought outweighs the pain.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The labour is quite a worry for me now. Like, because Ellie didn't, like, cry when she came out and stuff, that I'm afraid this baby won't cry when she comes out. And just getting her out safely. Like, she's a big, big baby. So I have a lot of work to do.
And again, big breath in. And again, go on, right down. Go on, right down. Right down. So you are pushing great. Contraction starting there now. So big deep breath in. Bring your legs right back to you. Like that, yeah.
After 7 hours of labour, Carrie is pushing hard, but things aren't progressing.
A bit more, a bit more. That's it. And again, big breath in.
When it went past probably a half an hour of pushing, I kind of knew that it was a lot harder than last time, and I don't know if I actually was going to move her, because I couldn't really feel, like, progression as I was pushing.
Go on, right down. Right down, go on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right down, Carrie. That's it. I can't see her yet, but that's expected. Her head has to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You'll get there.
I don't care how she gets out once she gets out safe.
That's all that matters.
I could tell she was definitely running out of energy, and it looked like you were going to give up nearly.
I can't do another one now.
Oh, okay.
I really can't.
And I'll just see where the doctor is, all right?
I'm exhausted. When Martha said she was going to get the doctor, then I kind of thought, right, well, I obviously need help to get her out, like, or she won't be born. But I thought that I would definitely end up in a section. When she said that she was going to do the suction delivery, I kind of thought it would be easier than it was.
Well done. Big deep breaths, Carrie. You're doing amazing. Big deep breaths now. Big breaths. Bring the legs right back. And go for it now. Go on, right down. Right down. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Really hard. Go on. Right down. You're doing brilliant. Keep going.
There goes from being like you, your partner, and a midwife to all these people, and that you know that your baby's going to have to be seen by a paediatrician when they're born as well, which is an added like fear.
And again, Carrie. Come on, big breath in.
It's a lot happening at the one time that you can't actually focus on what you're supposed to be doing, which is pushing.
The doctor came in and just seeing how exhausted Carrie was, and she said within 5 contractions, she'll be out. And it was 3.
Pull up in those legs now. Pull up in those legs and push right down first.
Go on, keep going.
Good girl.
Keep going. Keep
Good
going.
girl.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Brilliant. Well done, Pat. Brilliant. Well done. 20-50. 20-50. Bring baby over. Well done.
Mister.
She is a big baby, the length of her. Now the Santa to come, okay?
Oh.
Now.
Good girl. Come on now. Good girl. Now we want a louder cry than that. A louder cry than that. Well done.
As soon as I heard her cry, it was just complete, like, relief.
Okay.
Just happiness. Just, like, pure happiness.
Don't worry, I'm going
Just looking at her, knowing that she was going to be here forever, like, and she was ours, was just, like, probably the best, well, it was the best feeling in the world.
Love you. You just did not want to come out, did you? No, you didn't.
She's literally going to be our whole entire life.
You were worth every minute of that. Yeah.
Yes, baby. Very good.
Just 30 minutes after arriving in the delivery room, it's time for Kashini and Tim to meet their first baby, with the help of midwife Ellie.
Sometimes because they just can't hear what you're saying or focus on what you're saying, so sometimes you actually have to say, like, look at me and just listen to what I'm saying to you. Especially like that when it happens very, very quickly. It's very hard to kind of comprehend and to take in.
Well done. Just breathe. You can. You can. Just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe. You're okay. Loads of pressure there now. That's her head. You're doing great. Just blow. Blow now, Kashini. Blow. Blow. That's it. Just let it come now. Just let it come. Just blow. Just blow. Blow. Let it come. Let it come. That's it. Well done. Now, Kashini, listen to me. The head is out. That's the worst bit, okay? Take your hand off me now. And open your eyes.
I was super happy. I was like the biggest thing I could possibly like. She can't give me anything else, so I will be probably happy about.
I wish my whole family was here. My mom was here in Ireland, like with me that moment. It's not that I only want to share with my husband, but whole family.
Yes.
That all happened so quickly
You
for
born
you.
on 4th of February, no? Yes. Yes. Yes, my baby.
I always try and guess myself. If I'm feeling the woman's tummy beforehand, I'll kind of make a guess in my head.
I think she's about 2.8 kilograms maybe.
So that's just something I do. I don't know if other midwives do that.
Yeah, 2.88 kilograms.
I probably just got lucky that time and guessed it. I guessed it properly.
Hello, you're gorgeous. You're only a little doll. You're like a little doll. Yeah, you are. Yes. So I'll just give her this little injection and then I'll give her back to you and you can try and feed her.
Her name is Ridaya. Yeah, and It's HOIDAYA. That's like, you know, a piece of your heart.
Look at her hand, she's so sweet.
Just want her to be happy.
Happiness, happy love.
Good boyfriend.
Yeah.
She had so many boyfriends.
Until 40.
Oh, you okay? Yeah.
Welcome to the Rotunda, the longest running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Well done.
Congratulations.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Please cry.
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second.
Lovely little fella.
We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
Yeah, the baby's almost out, come on.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Well done, you're okay. Your baby's nearly here. Oh, here we go.
Midwives are crazy. If you had told me before I worked here that they really, really care, I'd say, well, it's a company line, but they really, really care. I see midwives stay 2-3 hours past that time, just to make sure that person that they've been with all day has a successful birth, and then they go and visit them up in the Lily Suite, and you know, it really is a genuine attachment. I wouldn't have believed.
Arriving into the day assessment unit at 34 weeks pregnant is athlete Mary Cullen. It's the first baby for her and her partner Mark. The relationship first blossomed more than 20 years ago.
I think we were buddies first, weren't we? We were friends, and then it kind of developed more.
Yeah, I think the feelings were probably stronger on my part at the beginning. Mark might disagree, but I probably maybe when we were 16, 17, I really liked him. And yeah, I think I did kind of think I'd spend the rest of my life with him, which sounds a bit mad.
Both of us were runners and kind of moved along with each other through running and went to America together with running.
I went to championships like the European Championships, World Championships, and I won a European bronze medal in 2009 and broke one of Sonia O'Sullivan's Irish records for indoors. So I still have that record at the moment, but hopefully there'll be an upcoming junior that will take it off me. So I'm 34 plus weeks pregnant, and I'm in today to get steroid injections to help the baby's lungs because I'm being induced this Sunday. There's a lot of emotions going on. There's excitement to meet the little one, and there's also a little bit of apprehension just that everything will be okay.
Mary was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer when she was 8 weeks pregnant. She underwent surgery at Beaumont Hospital, but needs to start radiation treatment as soon as possible so her baby is being delivered 5 weeks early.
I love that sound. It started off, I guess, July of 2018, where I had this like fullness in my ear and just like deafness as well that just didn't feel quite right. Went to my GP, who did notice I did have a swollen lymph node at the back of my ear. I went into my local hospital and they did a biopsy on the lymph node. That's then when they kind of knew that it wasn't good news and that it was potentially a carcinoma of some sort. The tumour that they were seeing when they went up my nose with the camera was just the tip of the iceberg. The actual tumour itself was further back in that nasopharyngeal space. So thankfully he was able to debunk part of it, but part of it had to remain there because they obviously couldn't remove it with the surgery that was, I don't even know if you could have had surgery to actually remove the last part because it's so far down, close to my brainstem.
1, 2, 3. Well done.
Balancing the competing risks between the health of the baby and the health of the mother in a cancer case is always very challenging. In this particular situation, her tumour seems to be slow growing, but it is still a malignant tumour, and therefore there is still ongoing risk of spread of the tumour every week that we defer and we wait. So it is therefore difficult to justify keeping a patient like this pregnant beyond 34 to 35 weeks because the benefits for the baby are marginal, whereas the risks to the mother are at least potentially very, very serious.
It wasn't so bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was okay. I'd had a few people had said that they can be.
Yeah, they
that
can,
was okay.
especially, and they can sting for a little while afterwards as well.
That's perfect. Thank you. If they're supposed getting pregnant, before getting this news as well, was all made the whole situation a little bit scarier.
I think if the baby wasn't involved, you definitely would have been getting treatment already.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
It's tough, and especially tough to see Mary go through it. Myself, I'm pretty laid back, and I think Mary helped me be more relaxed because she's very pragmatic about things, so I kind of just followed Mary's lead with it. It's no point me being upset when Mary's not too upset about it, so yeah, Mary helped me get through it more than me helping Mary get through it.
He was just so strong through it all. Like even when I had the neck dissection surgery in Beaumont, like he didn't leave my side for the week. And before the surgery as well, we obviously were told that there was a risk of a miscarriage. So that then was just the priority at that point as well. Just that the baby would be okay. So yeah, if it wasn't for Mark, I probably wouldn't have been as strong. A lot of people actually say about his parents and my mum, that we're very laid back people. Mark probably even more so than me. So yeah, we just take it a day at a time, and yeah, I think we're going to look to the future and hopefully have a little one to look after in a couple of weeks.
Look at your little bump, huh? You're gonna have a baby.
Expecting their first baby are Brazilian couple Moniki and Adriano. Moniki's in the early stages of labour, but there's a long way to go yet.
We decided together to go walking the stairs, go up and down. And Adriano was really tired, and I was like,
Jesus
let's
Christ.
go, I have to do that.
I was using the lift already. Oh, Monica,
Meet you
I'll meet you
upstairs.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's just a joke.
Yeah,
He was
we
there
were
with me
together.
all the time.
After almost a day of walking the corridors of the Rotunda, Moniki and Adriano's pacing has paid off at last.
We used to work in a call center company in Brazil.
How are you?
And then I saw like a very beautiful woman and Jesus Christ. I have to start to talk to her.
How are you? I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you. You too. Adriano. What's your name?
Moniki. I think he has a very loud voice, then everyone can hear Adriana talking. And, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Then for me it was like very funny.
Can you hear it? The like.
Yeah.
See that bit when it goes like da-da? Your baby has hiccups.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, I can feel now.
Oh, yeah?
You can hear the little bit like, you can hear the hiccup in it.
We always wanted to have like kids, and then 1 year ago we just started to say like, yes, that's the moment.
Was late night around 11 p.m. I think.
Yeah, always like that.
Yeah,
she liked to do these stuff late night.
And then I did the test, and then I saw like, oh my God, look, I think I'm pregnant. And he was like, oh, Jesus, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He was more nervous than myself, I think, so. I didn't expect that the pain was really hard like that. Can I get up now?
Yeah, do you want to get onto the wall?
Oh, yeah. So I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I was starting to dance with you all the night.
I never did like that in my life.
He's Brazilian, but he doesn't like.
I'm terrible on it. Yeah. And normally I have to drink a bottle of whiskey to start to dance.
It's not true.
It's not easy.
You are not really Brazilian.
No, I am Brazilian, but I'm terrible on it. But I know I'm very good to play football.
Ah, yeah, it's true.
We're telling them all those little tips, how to get into labour. I suppose walking and keeping upright and the hot curries and putting the partners on a promise.
What does that mean?
Oh, having sex.
In keeping with her medical plan, Sligo athlete Mary is back in the Rotunda at 35 weeks gestation. She's been given medication to induce delivery, and she and Mark are doing their best to bring on contractions.
Patience, I think, is sometimes not my biggest quality.
18 hours after induction, and Mary has made little progress with labour. Midwife Ruth is checking if her cervix has dilated.
So it's still a little bit thick. I have to push my finger through to get through it. So, and that's even just one.
That's one
finger.
Okay.
Yeah. That's with it. All right.
Ideally, I wish I was a little bit more dilated at this point, but at the same time, I'm still aware that I'm 35 weeks. So we're playing with a few different cards. So I guess, yeah, still a bit nervous. Just want the baby to arrive safe and sound. I suppose I would like to avoid a C-section, just because I know the recovery can be a little bit more difficult with them, and I suppose I am a little bit aware that I have to go for radiation treatment afterwards.
The disadvantage of a caesarean section is Mary's physical recovery afterwards will be somewhat more challenging, and it could indeed delay her preparation for receiving subsequent radiation therapy.
Are you very emotional, or are you just get this step sorted first before?
I am a little, like,
Yeah.
before I left home in Sligo, there was definitely some emotion.
Yeah.
Like I'm funny because I'm like, I'm fine, and then I'm emotional, and then I'm okay again.
Yeah.
To be honest, the kind of pregnancy has been a good distraction from all the
Yes.
other
Yeah, the
cancer
other things,
stuff.
so something
Yeah,
to
exactly.
focus on.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like,
You
even
look very
waiting
well.
for-
Do you know what I
I
mean?
know,
Yeah,
everyone
you
says
look
that.
great.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, you look healthy and stuff like that. So it's hard to think that there is something going on, you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a little listen.
Over the past number of hours, Mary has been making little progress in labour. An added concern for Professor Malone is that the baby is now showing signs of distress.
We re-examined you, your cervix is barely 1 to 2 centimetres.
Mhm.
So it hasn't really changed much in the last quite a few hours.
Yeah.
And for the last hour, we're seeing dips in the baby's heart rate with each contraction.
Okay.
When I'm seeing this level of dips in the baby's heart rate, this far away from delivery,
Yeah.
I think is quite unlikely that a preemie baby is going to tolerate another 4 or 5 hours of labour.
Okay. Yeah.
So for that reason, despite us trying hard with all of the various medications to introduce, the right thing to do is cesarean section.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that sounds good, yeah.
All right.
Thanks a million.
Okay.
I think once the baby is struggling,
No, you're right.
we tried.
Baby's heart rate started to dip. They suggest that the baby's umbilical cord is getting squeezed. And healthy babies can tolerate squeezing the cord for a short period of time. But eventually, if these squeezing the cord is recurrent, even healthy babies may suffer a lack of oxygen. Now, do that.
Knife for 47.
Okay, a couple of straights, please. A little bit of stretch now, Mary.
Okay.
Okay. Just that fluid there. Just a little bit of pressure. That's fine. That's enough. That's enough. The baby is great and is lovely and pink and screaming. Mark, can you see? Can you tell what you have?
Little boy.
Little boy. Can you see? There he is.
Thanks very much. Thanks for everything. Yeah. Brilliant.
So, Mary,
Yeah.
congratulations. So let's have a look at this fella. He's a muppet.
Yeah.
Look. He's a lovely colour, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's what I was just saying.
Like, you know, life throws curveballs at times and you just got to roll with it. And yeah, I definitely would tell people little things, don't sweat them because life is short and life is precious, so just enjoy it.
Hello. Just trying to open his eyes there, he was.
How you doing? Oh my God, he's so little.
Just out there. You got it?
Yeah. Hey, little guy. Trying to open up your eyes. Oh my God, you're so tiny.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know who he looks like.
More like you, but.
Do you think?
Lips and a nose. The plan was to get this far, get the baby out, and then move on to the next part, which is getting treatment. And then after that, hopefully everything, we'll just move on then, and that's it.
It's like a little old man.
Yeah.
In a way, it's almost been a bit of a blessing. It's even more of a miracle that we've got to 35 weeks and hopefully have a bright future ahead of us.
Yep.
Midwife Nick is the first of 11 midwives arriving on the delivery suite at the start of their night shift.
Well, I had just a lovely day. Are we as busy on that?
Busy now. Busy, yeah.
He's been assigned to room 9 to care for Moniki tonight.
Is there anyone from your family over here now for
Yeah,
the
my mom.
baby? Your mom?
My mom coming
Brilliant, that's great.
in January.
That's great.
She's going to stay 3 months.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's great. At least, to have help as well.
Yeah,
at home
she's
for the
at
first,
home alone, just waiting. Oh my God,
Is the
what
first
happened?
the first grandchild?
No, my brother has 3 already. It was really different for me because I didn't know that could have a male midwife. It was really nice actually. He's really, really nice person as well. Funny.
Yeah,
and we
very
had
good guy.
we had a really good time together.
What's your name again? Sorry, Nick. Good. Nicholas. It's like in Brazil we have this name, Nicola. I think you don't expect to see that. Because I think more because the name, midwife, like.
Was it hard to pick a name?
Yes, was maybe 2 weeks.
So you definitely wanted to find out what you're having.
I think it's very important to have man and woman doing the same job, and for me it's amazing to see.
Where are you from?
Who?
Which of the Canaries
Me?
are you from? Yeah.
Oh, I'm not from the Canaries.
Oh, I thought you were from the Canaries.
No, I'm from, do you know where Gibraltar, the British colony?
Oh, right, yeah.
Right beside it.
Where they have those unusual monkeys.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
Monkeys.
No, they're funny monkeys though.
Are they? We call them monkeys.
No, they're different ones than the regular ones.
Well, I know, yeah. I don't know which type of monkeys now.
I don't know, they're different. I just know that there's different monkeys in Gibraltar.
There's quite a few mums in our department, and we say, oh, aren't they so lucky coming in now with their bags? So we love that. And we're like, but we so don't want any more children. But we just keep looking at them, going, aren't they lucky? Now it's all ahead of them, so.
Moniki has been in labour for 5 hours. The pains have been increasing in intensity, and it's hard for Adriano to sit by and watch.
I would like to share this pain. I would like to take some pain for myself, but you can't. You cannot do nothing. Just try to say to her, like, breathe. For her husband, it's a big challenge as well. But she's...
You did a great job.
Breathe.
You don't know how it's because that you can
Yeah,
say.
take back, please. Breathe.
You never know, labor is unpredictable and things can change very quick, but you have different things that might tell you that it's gonna be a long night. You're doing fantastic, okay? We're not going to increase the oxytocin anymore because you're contracting very well. You made good progress. You're a very good 3 centimeters dilatation now. Okay, but it could take from now 7 to 8 hours before you see the baby. Okay, I know you didn't like the gas, but the epidural is an option now only if you want to go for it, okay?
It was midnight. I was thinking that I didn't want epidural, that I could hold by myself.
You could have a break, go to sleep, for a few hours and, get a bit of energy back, for pushing. But it's your decision, okay?
We were looking just to try to have everything natural. We checked like 3 centimeters and maybe we'll take like 7-8 hours more with that pain.
Oh God, I was thinking about, my God, just 3, I need 10 and it's very painful already. How will it be like that? Then I asked for epidural. Yeah.
And then when she had this medication, our life changed. I could see my wife again because before was just a person trying to breathe and she couldn't listen, she couldn't talk and nothing. And then when she had this medication, so now I can see Monique and she could sleep and it was amazing to have it.
So we just give you a fresh one here.
Oh, jeez. They said to me, Adriano, we can have a small bed for you. Oh, I started to cry, I think.
Nice. Your tent or camping is not very comfortable.
Oh, it is.
No, it's very, very comfortable. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, was amazing.
He was very happy. Oh my God, I can have a bed here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you slept. But
Oh, I did.
Oh, great.
We have just reassessed her now and she's still the same.
At only 6 centimetres dilated after 13 hours in the delivery room, Moniki's dream of a natural delivery is slipping away.
Things are going slowly.
Yeah.
You don't expect it to be like 20 hours doing that, and the stress is so high.
Going forever, and the baby's fine. You're quite well, and temperature you feel comfortable at the very least, but we can't leave it at 6-7 centimeters for forever, okay?
At that stage, I think she knew herself that at that point that it was going to be a cesarean because her cervix hadn't dilated. Now, I'm going to ask you if you just have a seat here and we'll get you organised in a few minutes, if that's okay.
When she got pregnant, yes, we don't want C-section. Let's go to the natural one.
I was frustrated because I was so close. I think the right decision, it's for your safety and the baby, is the C-section.
This is just this are Irish tips, yeah, Irish tips, yeah. There was very hard as well because you see just half of your wife and a lot of like computers, a lot of medications and a lot of people there. And it's a new experience. You don't know, you don't have any expectation for that. And for me was a very, very hard moment to see all this kind of situation happening.
Nervous.
Oh yes, I was just, oh my God.
Stretch again, I'm really sorry. Good, so the diameter retractor, please. Right now. Fundal pressure, please, yeah? There's the head, we're just delivering the head.
Lots of pressure, Minnie.
Hello.
Oh, here comes your baby.
Good. Yeah, keep going. Come on, baby. Now. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Joe, happy birthday, baby.
10:46.
Now, how are you? Fine. I was going to show you here on top, baby, so you can see here. Look up, look up, look up.
Hello.
Oh my God.
See, it's a girl.
Hello, Sophie.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
She was there, amazing. It's unbelievable. You don't know what to do. Like, jeez. She has more hair than me.
She's gorgeous.
Brava, bonito, viu?
And after when she born, I was like, oh, it's a new world, new life, completely different, new love.
For a father, it's like 10 months of pregnancy. Okay, you see the movement, you are there all the time, but you are not feeling as the mother, I think. And then it's your time to start to feel as well.
I'll pass her up. So if you just pull your top out, there, and pull it down over the top for you. Yeah, that's it.
I cannot explain what's the feeling. It's something that I never had before, and now I have this thing, and I want to keep this for all my life.
Now you can't really see her there, but it's just no.
Very nice, yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
O que tu tá fazendo aí? Lindona, né?
When I saw Adriano and he was holding her, his t-shirt, I was really, where is she? And she was just inside, and he was like, oh my God, she's here. I think he's the best father ever. And partner. Also.
Tá aqui, amigo. Falei pra ela, não tem tempo.
There's been romances, but they were probably very short-lived at like barbecues or parties. But no, I definitely didn't meet any love of my life here. Not yet, anyway. My husband will kill me, don't put that in.
Hi, Kira, how are you?
Arriving into fetal assessment, parents of two, Kira and Mickey. When they first met, Kira was keen to make an early impression.
I texted him.
Yeah, you did, that's right. What time?
6.
On a what?
On a Saturday night.
On a Sunday morning.
He was jumped, couldn't wait to go down to the pub to tell the lads. You never guess who texted me.
And the response I got was, really? That time?
Did you get any rest last night?
No.
No? It's just the discomfort.
We went for an early scan.
I need to take a closer look, she said, because she said it seems there's 2. And I said, sorry, what?
Yeah. And I started laughing. Kira didn't.
So, Lucy?
Yeah.
And this is Evie here. I think that's the best we can do of the two of them. The two of them together. Evie's bum on Lucy's head.
There's Evie. You can see her hand really clearly there.
I was delighted then. I was hoping it was 2 boys, like, to even it up, you know, because I was already 3-1 down. And then, then we found out it was 2 more girls. So it'd be 5-1 down.
I was thinking, God, 3 kids under 2. Like, how will I cope? That's what I was thinking. And then I went for my 16-week checkup, and they scanned me. That's when we got the news.
At their local hospital, during a routine scan, Ciara and Mickey were told some devastating news.
She basically sort of said, your little baby's not, he's going to die, was the term, was the words we used. Your little baby's going to die, and that's the words that stuck in my head.
All of this dark area here is the amniotic fluid belonging to Evie, so this is quite increased. We wouldn't normally see this degree of amniotic fluid. So we can say, compared to Lucy, that she is lacking a skull bone.
I was given the diagnosis that I was carrying the baby with anencephaly.
Anencephaly is a failure of formation of the fetal skull bones, and this leaves the brain tissue exposed. And so essentially what it means is that ultimately the baby has minimal or no residual brain tissue left. Now obviously this is a very serious abnormality, and unfortunately one that means that a baby cannot survive for any significant length of time after delivery.
It sounds selfish now, but I couldn't think. I could only focus on the news I was given, like, you know. And everyone would say to me, like, you know, you're going to have to, you know, stay healthy, and, you know, you still have a healthy baby in there, but it took over, you know. I just felt sick every time I thought of it.
It was just filled with worry then. There was no excitement, there was no looking forward to it, and it was, like, my whole head was, like, you just had to, always through it, you just had to get through it.
Little pinch, you're all right.
Ciara has to have a difficult procedure today to drain excess amniotic fluid from her womb.
Are you all right there? When a baby has anencephaly, the problem is that they often don't swallow, and when a baby in utero is not swallowing the amniotic fluid builds up. And so this is what posed the risk of the pregnancy in this case. As the pregnancy went on, there was more and more fluid building up around Evie. When there's a lot of fluid, obviously, first and foremost, it makes the mum very, very uncomfortable, but it also significantly increases the risk of preterm labour.
How much have you though?
250 mils. I'll probably do more because they're about 60 in each, really, aren't they?
What's the target?
Ideally, if we could take at least a litre off, but let's just see how you are. I mean, we keep going for the defence, is it? Yeah. The risk of actually doing it is that in doing the procedure, you can sometimes trigger labour. So while on one hand you're doing it to reduce the risk of preterm labour, it in itself is a risk for labour happening. The main discomfort from this procedure actually comes from the uterus contracting. When you put a needle through the uterus, because it's a muscle, it will contract.
Okay, well done. All done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say you're having twins, like. A few people have said to me, oh God, you know, and especially with a 19-month at home. You know
Your hands
what I mean?
will be full a lot like
your hands will be full, you know, 3 babies, and you'd just rather not correct them. So you're just like, yeah. You know, but then deep in the back of your head, you know, you're only getting to bring one baby home, like. So yeah, it can be tough.
Are you living out now? You're not at home?
Yeah, no. Lorraine's only 4. No, I moved out when I was like 19.
Really?
Yeah.
I just assumed you were.
No, I live with 3 lads. Yeah, it's great crack.
You still got the dog?
Yeah. And Ralph, yeah. 4 lads.
Arriving into the delivery suite in the throes of labour is mum of 4, Ekaterina.
No, so you feel contractions, you can breathe on the gas there. Nice, slow breaths. All right.
Я приехала в Ирландию просто поработать и заработать деньги, потому что у меня в Молдавии была дочка. оставалась дочка, и я просто хотела заработать на квартиру. Ну и тут я познакомилась с мужем, и у меня планы просто изменились.
Is baby boy or girl? You don't know? Surprise.
I think it's a girl, maybe. Тут мы зарегистрировали наш брак, тут были наши встречи, тут рождались наши дети.
And you have 2 boys and 2 girls already, don't you?
No, I have 1 boy and 3 girls.
1 boy and 3 girls.
Я очень хотела большую семью, потому что сама моя семья из большой семьи. Моя бабушка имела 8 детей, моя прабабушка 14.
Is that all pressure, Katrina, you're feeling? Is it all? Is it all pressure?
Do you feel like you need to go to the toilet? What? No, do you feel like you need to go to the toilet?
Sorry, I speak very bad.
No, that's okay.
When there's a language barrier, usually the partner may speak English. But in this situation, because her partner was at home looking after the children, he wasn't there for us to ask questions and try and communicate through him.
Is it? Do you feel like pushing? Yes. Yes. Okay. You need water. Okay.
Katerina was overwhelmed with the pains when she came over, and it was obvious from once she arrived that she was going to deliver fairly fast.
Katrina, is it okay if I check to see if the neck of the room is fully open for you to push? Will I?
Я когда родила первую дочку, у меня, да, действительно были боли, и я думала, что после этого больше не буду иметь детей, я больше не хочу, такие боли у меня были сильные, но это были первые роды у меня. А после этого, когда я уже рожала ребенка, я просто была приготовлена к этому.
Is it all pressure you're feeling? Do you feel baby move down? A little. Okay. All right. Will we move you up the bed a little bit? No. Okay.
Lucinda? You're not used to it. No, I'm grand. No, lads, come on. Lads, don't make me feel old. I don't. I'm grand hanging over here.
Well done, Katrina.
Just 40 minutes after arriving in the delivery suite, Ekaterina is close to giving birth.
The baby's head is nearly born now.
We're nearly there. Well done.
Okay. Good girl.
You know that they're overwhelmed with the pain, and you know you have to reassure them that you are there for them and that you will get them through this and that it will be short-lived.
That's it.
Well done.
It's okay? Do you feel it coming up? Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right.
Well done.
Ну, все мамы кричат, потому что, конечно, есть боли, они очень сильные, но эти боли забываются. Когда ты рожаешь ребенка, все эти боли как бы прошли, как будто и не были. У всех боли есть.
Now, Katrina, give us a small little push. Katrina, give us a small little push. Now, blow. That's it. Now, Katrina, your baby's head is delivered. Your baby's head is delivered now, okay? Right. Okay. That's it. And again. Katrina, take a deep breath in. There you go.
Well done.
Oh, it's fine, big baby. Look at your baby being born. Look down. Look down. Yay! Well done. Oh, wow. Yes.
Well done.
Do you know what you were having, Katrina? Did you know what you were having? Do you want to see? Look. A little boy. Look at him. Isn't he lovely?
Я думала, что скажет мой муж, потому что он тоже ждал девочку. У нас было имя просто для девочки.
Have you a name for him?
I don't know. No, you don't know. I think it's girl and put the name Abigail.
Okay, all
I
right.
don't know.
Okay.
И когда я всем сказала, что у меня мальчик, только моя дочка сказала, я сказала, что у меня будет братик, а не сестра. Только моя дочь верила этому.
Это я только что родила. Мальчика. Да.
Ну, я родила. После того, как я родила, я позвонила сначала первому мужу и сказала, что у нас сын. И сын сказал, как сын? У нас же дочка. Я говорю, нет, у нас сын. И все были рады, очень рады. Все там кричали, особенно моя дочка старшая. Муж его назвал, Альберт.
Are they happy? Good news? Boy? Every happy boy.
Ну, я когда родила первого ребенка, мне казалось, что у меня самый красивый ребенок из всех, что у меня самый лучший ребенок. Но когда я уже родила мальчика, я тоже самое думала, у меня самый красивый мальчик из всех, у меня самые красивые дети. Ну, я не отличала детей между ними, у меня все дети красивые, я их просто всех люблю.
Just hours after being born, Ekaterina's son Albert had an unexpected spike in temperature. For the past 2 days, he's been in the intensive care unit for treatment and observation.
When I delivered my baby, everything is okay. Temperature is 37, it's okay. 38 temperature. I don't know what's happening. Now I'm waiting result. I don't know.
He's an ugly baby.
What's his feeling now?
So he's no fever now. He's good. We're treating him as if that he might have an infection because he had the temperature after he was born, and then he had another temperature again as well.
Now it's well, yeah?
Now it's good.
Yeah.
And yesterday when he came down for his tests, we noticed that the oxygen level in his blood was dipping a little bit, but it's been fine since he's gone into his little box. And then there was also some people said they noticed a little noise when he was breathing. So I'm just going to open up the incubator and see if I can hear it.
All right.
They're all good.
Что это у меня первый случай в жизни было такое, и я не понимала, что вроде нормальный ребенок, большой, красивый, а он сидит в инкубаторе, а там сидели все маленькие дети. Я не могла понять, что происходит, я просто...
I'll wait and hear about the noise he's making when he's breathing. I'll speak to the nurse who's looking after him and see.
That's clear here? Here it's clear?
Here it's clear when I listen. He has lovely breath sounds. It doesn't sound like anything.
Я очень хотела домой, как мама, все хотят домой.
He's feeding well, which he's doing at the moment, and if he's gaining weight, which we don't expect him to at the moment, but he will, then we don't worry too much about that noise because it tends to just go away.
Thank you very much. I'm relaxed now.
Congratulations, he really is lovely.
Now it's fine. Monday I can go home. Oh my God.
All right, so we do these clay prints? Yeah. All right, I'm going to take them.
After a few days at home, Kira, who's had 2 previous C-sections, went into early labour and delivered her twins by emergency C-section.
Yeah.
Kira and Mickey named the girls Lucy and Evie. Evie sadly passed away shortly after birth.
They had to rush me to theatre. But there wasn't even any time to give me the epidural or the spinal block, so they had to knock me out, which I didn't want because obviously Evie. So
they had no option.
They had no option because the baby, I was fully dilated, the babies are coming. Lucy was born at 5 to 6, Evie was born at 5:57, and she stayed with us for
7:03. She went, so it was an hour and 6 minutes. She was alive.
But she waited till I came round.
She did, yeah.
So that was nice. I was delighted to see her then still alive. And to get a few minutes even with her.
Yeah, we might do your toes first.
Oh, that's perfect.
They brought Evie out to me, and I was there on my own. I spent the time talking to her and telling her about who I was, who her mum was, and her brother, her sisters, and I said about granny, and, grandparents and cousins, and I told her about the dogs. But I wanted her to know all the things. Even though she was only there for an hour, she was somebody, and this is what she would have been.
Bereavement midwife Emma takes hand and footprints from Evie's sister Lucy too.
I'm sorry, chicken. I know. I'm so sorry. That's it, sweetheart. That's it. All done. It's all about making memories. I mean, they started off together so that every memory that you make, as much as we can, we include Evie and Lucy. So, like the clay prints, while we're doing them for Evie, that we'll do them for Lucy, and Mum and Dad would have them together. All done. Slightly more difficult. She moves a lot. Yeah, she really wiggles. So that's the two of them. So Lucy and Evie.
Well, there's not that much difference in the hands.
No.
I thought Lucy's was going to be a lot longer.
Okay.
We knew they were not going to get much opportunity to share anything, so we hadn't thought about middle names for them. So we called it was Lucy May Brennan and then Evie May. So they share a name.
Yeah, that was lovely. Something of the two of them. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Lucy is recovering well in intensive care.
Is this the first time I've seen her face?
That's amazing.
You can say hello. Hello. This is the first time I've seen with nothing. Yeah, every other time it's been a mask or a hat or something. I can't tell now who she looks like. You open her eyes? Hey, yeah. She was giving straight to me outside the ward. Now, I was an absolute mess at the time. But, I think it all came out then. Since that, it's more concern for Lucy. I wasn't coming in here knowing it was going to be a happy ending. It never was going to be a happy ending. Well, in regards to Evie, but with Lucy now, she came a bit early, which is just added to it all, Nothing holding her back now, it's just whether or not she can push on, what would I know about it all,
Perfect.
This side?
Yeah.
It's okay like this?
Yeah, perfect. Hello, little woman. Hello, little woman. No. Goosey goosey. See, last night she was waking me going. That's the first time I think it was killing me. It's horrible. Whereas usually she's asleep, so you're kind of like, right. But she was like staring at me as if to say, where are you going? You saying hi? I'm exhausted. Yes. She's worth it. I see you. I do. I do. Yes. Yeah. Say hi. Yeah.